Welcome to the Comic Hall crew. Matt is in the building. Chris is in the building. Remo is in the building. And X is in the building. Closing it out. Puff Comics. Stay Puff. The man with the plan is in the building. The hardest working man on Saturday afternoons is in the building.
The hardest working man on YouTube weekends, man. He goes
from Friday to Sunday. From Friday to Monday.
Sometimes Monday.
Yeah. How's everybody doing tonight?
Good, man.
Doing good.
I'm tired, boss.
I think we all tired, man. I've been ripping around the day myself, man. It's been a long day, but we're gonna get right into this thing, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. It is our favorite segment to open up the show. It is.
You must be out of your goddamn mind.
But my prices are reasonable. What?
Oh, there they go. There.
All right, out the gate, y'all. Out the gate.
Man, I damn near just spit on my computer. What the heck?
$500,000, boy.
I didn't even look at the price. I was just looking at Jordan's face on
Looking
it.
at the cup. Me too.
I didn't even beep that.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Oh, no, man.
What is?
This is out the gate.
Does that really have Jordan's face on the crowd?
That's Jordan's face on.
Like, that just look so photoshopped and just.
I've never seen that before.
I don't want to.
That's hard, but it ain't $500,000 hard.
He asking $666 in shipping.
You know that book cursed.
Look, got Jordan crying emoji on it. Yeah, it's cursed.
It's all kinds of curse. Is that a signature on it? Like, is that?
Yeah, it says
the
signed
barcode.
Signed by somebody.
Yeah,
That's
but
me. What?
how come it don't have yellow label?
Because it ain't real.
He's got the purple label.
Oh, I got you.
It ain't real. That's
It
why.
ain't real. Yeah.
That's that bullshit.
I mean, when I saw this,
$500,000, man, for a monitor.
Man, you better get the hell on.
Oh yeah.
Barbarian in the house. Barbarian is in the house.
Hey, Barbarian, welcome to the madness right here, man. This shit here.
You on time today?
Man. I don't even know. I don't even know what to say.
That ain't even a retro right there.
Put this up there with the high school talk.
That's a jump, man.
Somebody need to file a claim and get this post deleted.
Like, matter of fact, that's like when Michael Finley and everybody else signed the Jordan brand and didn't have no J.
Look, you get the exact book picture, because you know you might give me something else other than that.
Who's Toff McCartan? Is that a real person?
Who knows, man?
It sounds like the mirror version of
Scroll
Todd
down
McFarlane.
Scroll back. Read that. Wait, where is it?
Go back up.
I could have sworn I seen something that says homage to the Amazing Hulk 181.
What?
Oh yeah, it was amazing. He was trying to say actually all this.
Yeah.
Inflation edition.
The Amazing Hulk. What is that?
Homage to the Amazing Hulk.
Clearly, this
is clearly a troll.
Nothing about that says.
That's gotta be a troll.
Hey, do me a favor. Let's see what his other items are.
Man, but just a bunch of memes.
See what his other items are.
It's an amalgam.
It's just a bunch of printed out memes.
Oh man, a troll account.
Man,
$1 million.
That's pretty funny. Look at that.
He got Jordan face.
Hey, look at that.
Look at the logo.
This is a troll account. Look at the grade. Look at the grade. 9.3. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
All right.
9.3.
I ain't even mad at him no more.
Hey, man.
right? Like
I ain't even mad at him. No. Hey, bravo, brother. Bravo.
Yeah.
Yeah, he trolling everybody. He trolling.
Man.
Oh my god.
I mean, if you're gonna do it, go big, go home, right? Ain't that what they
Well,
say?
you go home,
Hey,
man.
so
Bravo to this man. This is a good one.
we had to
Hey, but it's a
apologize.
9.3.
Let's
is
give
not
a
out
round
his
of applause, y'all, for this. 'Cause he
Yeah,
showed
he
me
is. He is not out his mind.
What?
That is what's up. I
Wow.
like
Hey, they all say soul on the wall.
And more power too. And if you pull off selling them,
Yeah,
Oh, man.
It would have been awesome if he would have had the 6 rings
very close to mint.
on the claws and everything.
I wish you did one of the ones like that.
You see all the Ryan Jordan memes in there.
Man, click on that spawn. Let's see what that
Look
was.
at the newsstand. Look how big the newsstand is.
Oh man,
What a troll he is.
that is awesome.
Oh, he is. That is a troll.
That newsstand is huge, man. What the fuck?
That's what it is, right there.
That's the point of it.
Newsstand edition.
Hey, I rock with this dude, man.
Yeah. Fuck it.
That was good. All right, here we go. Let's go to some real legit stuff. Here we go. Yeah, well, the Spider-Man run 130 to 700. Now notice we didn't start at 129 and go to 700. We went. He said, "I'm gonna give you 130 to 700."
and then we're gonna go from there.
For $37,000.
37 grand.
No. Let's go back the other way. Let's try from 130 all the way back the other way.
Yeah.
Right. The harder to find issues.
Yeah. We'll negotiate because even that ain't gonna be worth $37,000.
Yeah, no. He pulled up. He got here. He pulled up his Carnage. He pulled up his 300. He got his J. Scott, Black Cat.
I can go snag first appearance of Carnage for $20 right now.
That's less than $500 or $5,000 worth of comics.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh.
And that's just that's just based off of Remo. That's just based off of the conditions of the book.
I'm just saying this is raw books. These ain't graded, so
300's in there. 300 right here, Barbarian. There it is. Right there. It's in there.
361. It's in there. But it still ain't worth it because it ain't graded. So
yeah, and then look, he ain't put it all the way up. So
I was thinking if all of them would have been slabbed, it still ain't 37 grand though.
That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Not even.
Who would want all those Clone Saga issues needed?
Man, ooh.
Oh man,
Clone Saga for days.
That's rough.
So that's that, gentleman. Let's move on. We're gonna roll through them a little bit tonight. It's fascinating.
Liquidation.
This is all stuff you can go get. As Chris just said, you can go right to your store right now and get most of this.
Yeah.
Ain't back.
It's facsimile. You talking about that 300? Yes, it probably is a facsimile. Probably all of them facsimile.
Uh-huh.
True believers.
You got to be to buy that.
I mean, that book ain't worth $10,000. I can tell you that. Bro. That ain't cutting the mustard, there, buddy. Then he just took another wide picture of these books piled on top of each other.
But that right there is what make it. That's what drops the value even more.
Right.
Just imagine all the spine damage that's in the boxes, man.
Just.
Oh.
I mean, if you try to open up a store somewhere, and you go in there with 6 people, you know, 8, no, but preferably 15 people for that price. No,
Ain't nobody finna spend that on that.
Didn't we see that one before?
I just really need to say that.
Superman getting dusted again.
Always, man. I hate that shit.
He put the sleep on that one.
Card.
God, them things are brown.
Man, I can't. That is
New
huge mixed comic lot.
I cannot wait to get my new toy. So when I finally order it, it's gonna be the sound effect that we're gonna have to go to the video because I can just tap the button. You must be out your damn mind. This is no, and no.
No, yeah. Not for that.
And Barbarian is right because I talked to Luther the other day, man, and Luther was talking about this one guy. He had a lot for $1,800, and I looked at the lot and I said, man, that stuff is that stuff is too much, man. So a lot of times those online prices are something else, man. All right, we're gonna move on to the next one here. We're gonna bring it up to date, y'all. We're gonna bring it up to date.
Nope. Nope.
Nope.
I love Frizzin, but nope.
Nope.
That's about what they sell them for around that.
Nah, I'm good.
Yep.
That's even just crazy. Like, I get it. I know Something's Killing Children is a good comic, but come on, man.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't get it.
that's a pretty liquid book though. You can sell that book for that price. I wouldn't pay it because I'm not. That's not my
Right.
jam. But you could definitely sell that book for that price.
Number 6 going higher than number 1?
Yeah, because that Frizzin cover is a.
Okay.
It's a. I want to say it's like a 1 in 50 or something. It's not. It's a high ratio. It's a rare. That one's rare. I think I want to say because people weren't ordering it heavy then.
It can stay rare for me.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah, that thing ain't even been cut off the cow. Nah, you good.
Easy.
Yeah, so 2,500.
I'm good. Like, I wonder what they think when they be typing in these numbers. Like, they just be outrageous.
Barbarian said it's super hard to find.
And the sad thing is, if somebody bid on it or make him an offer, he gonna literally come back with $24.99.99.
Right.
He gonna take 1 cent off.
Right? Yeah. Well, yeah, that is a hard book to get, man.
I wish they wouldn't even have that make off of shit if they're gonna just
Right.
take a cent off or
Right.
50 cents.
They stunt.
Exactly.
They just stunting. Like if you put a make offer on there, the person that gives you the highest bid, you should sell it. But if not, then don't have it on there.
And my thing is, when they come back with some stupid ass shit like 50 cent off, I just be like, nah, I'm good. Like, and they'll send you a message. I'll be like, no, motherfucker, you the one trying to get off the book. I'm alright. I can buy it from
Right.
somebody else.
I can find it. I'll be alright.
How bad do you want to get rid of this book?
Hey,
I was not that bad.
we're comic hunters for a reason. We can find shit,
Right.
you know,
Right.
for good prices.
All right, next up. Nobody say nothing.
Wow.
Chris, hey man, Chris, the DC man over here. Talk to me, brother. Huh?
Chris is baffled. You can't say
I
he
don't-
is speechless. Go ahead, man. Say
I get that it's getting the show. Don't get me wrong. Neil Gaiman is good. Sandman is an amazing comic. But no, there's no legitimate I don't care how good the show's gonna be. I don't care if he autographed it. Like there's no sensible reason for that comic book to be that price. Like just because it's graded and it's getting the show. Like it's just. It's like we talked about, just you throw MCU on there just because, and all of a sudden prices skyrocket just because it's potentially part of a show or some shit. Like this is ridiculous.
They are aiming for the moon and hitting the garage roof. I'm telling
Right.
you, he was supposed to hear
Right.
on this show.
They're not even getting out the house.
They not hitting the garage roof.
right.
They
That,
hitting
the bottom of the toilet bowl.
They literally
them-
hitting the camera that's on their computer. That's about it.
Boy,
It
them
ain't going
stormtroopers aiming right there. Just
G.I. Joe.
ain't hit nothing.
The A-team train. Aiming.
Man.
And $14 for shipping.
Yeah, that's rough, man. Nah.
Huh.
There you go, Matt.
No,
Yeah,
no,
write
it's
it
not.
down.
There you go, Matt.
That's all you, Matt.
Nah.
You tell us if that's a good deal.
Hey, that's
No,
the
that's not a
one
good
you
deal.
missing right there.
Hey, that's the one I will never have in the collection.
I love it too. You say fresh from CGC.
Yeah, fresh.
Slab is pristine.
Yeah, no way. No absolute way. There's no reason this book should be.
Hey, he took that out the TGC box, saw it looking fresh, and he said, "I'm put it right on eBay immediately."
Immediate.
No way.
Hey,
Jose.
go back up to that sticker. To the left, the great sticker. That look
Looks
like
funny.
it's something they printed and
Right,
like,
it does. It
they
looks
printed
little.
and put on them themselves.
What if it's not actually a 9.8? He done
But
stepped a little stick over there.
it's the price variant, but who cares? Nobody's paying that for a Canadian price variant. Nobody's paying a Canadian price variant for a Canadian price of that magnitude. So, no.
Not even the American price.
Now, Jace might be interested in something like this, but I'm not. I know he
You can hear him now.
But
Ain't
I'm
nobody
not.
logging in right now.
Yeah.
Ain't no way.
Why?
Ain't
Take the
no
log
somebody
back
shaking
out.
their head. Nope.
No, sir.
That's no.
Oh boy.
That is
What?
a very busy cover. What the hell?
Hell no.
That
Sounds
is-
like
Art
Elroy,
Adams?
Stan Lee, Arthur Adams, and Stan Lee.
$2.99.
what the hell?
That
I'm
could be
gonna
worse.
go sell mine for $80,000.
So he's okay. So it's two comics.
Yeah,
But
it's $2.
that's still just.
I'll sell mine for $40,000.
and use his pictures.
Yeah, I'm selling
Right.
mine for $40,000. If you selling it for $300, I'm gonna sell mine for $40.
Hey man, this way it's like when somebody buy some property. You're like, hey man, I hope this sell because if this sell, then I know something.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Tito, if
again,
Tito watching, Tito knows something. If this sell for that price, no, and no.
That Avengers
Ain't no-
cover is
ain't
one
no
of the
way.
worst.
Man, I couldn't even tell what was going on the Avengers. Like that. That is
So
It's one
it's
of the
funny.
Well,
worst.
that-
And that's the first
that's-
roll too.
That's
the
that's
X-Men covers.
the Gambit.
First Gambit. Well, Cameo.
Right.
Right.
Cameo.
Well, he has a couple of pages in there.
3 or 4 pages with dialogue and an asterisk that says, "Hey, this takes place before 266."
But does the book start glowing and explode?
I hope for that price.
Kinetic card, man.
That's the only way I'll drop that. And
I'm not
even
even
at that, now that I think about it, I wouldn't do that because I'm losing my bread.
Yeah, exactly. Especially when you got probably like 2 or 3 of them in the stash.
You finna get a new home then.
You know,
Ain't
Nope.
no way.
Yeah, everybody got to get by. Look at me.
126.
He gonna keep getting there because he ain't buying
Wait a
nothing.
minute.
You ain't gonna sell that. Chris is like, I got that whole run all near mint.
What? What's
Did I
the
just-
point?
No. I was
Trying to
buying
sell.
Didn't I just?
Hey, he said, I was buying with signed by Cameo.
Literally last week I showed this. I picked it
Oh.
up in the 50-cent bin at
See?
Origins.
Are they signed by Billy Zane?
I don't want to talk about this.
Come on now.
Hey, Barbarian Cameo they'd have to perform in my house once a
All
for the
right.
next 5 years for that bread. For the next 5 years, they gotta perform. Shit.
I picked up damn near that whole run for 50 cents a piece.
There you go.
I need to apparently throw it on there for
Throw it
10
on
grand.
Grand. Five grand.
Just free shipping.
Yeah.
Free shipping, 10 grand. Call it a wrap.
And they like new.
Well, that's just.
I'll even bag and board them.
They're not even mint. They like new. So he probably bought them right behind you.
Right.
And turn around and put them up.
Seen Chris
Where's
grab
it from?
oh,
Oh
It's
man,
like,
I
oh.
made some money off that. He bought the whole run, man. Please.
Right.
Let me go, Brian.
You did. Oh my God, the one in the top right was
What the hell is that?
A brochure?
Man, what? That shit look like a pack of ramen.
it probably is.
It's a 2013 collector's. So it's a book of Mario art that was not released for sale.
Hold on.
He said
It
not
says
for sale.
collectors
And
not for sale, but
And
you
he's
selling
trying to
it.
sell them.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I might cop that.
eBay take a special kind of stupid.
I might have to cop that though. I might have to cop that with the way they selling stuff for graded for like hundreds of thousands of dollars. That might be worth something. I might be able to buy that for $230 and flip it for $1 million.
Will this channel be off YouTube by the time you sell that?
You know what I mean?
Man,
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'll say I don't know enough about that to even.
I know enough about
I
it.
would
No,
rather
ain't
I know enough not to buy it.
Yeah, I ain't paying that.
I would rather get the Super Mario Brothers comic that Biggie showed on my show earlier from
There
Bowling.
you go.
Shit, I'd rather
Yeah.
get that than this.
Yeah,
Nah,
I'm cool. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not educated on it. John Romita?
man.
A fucking PSA John Romita card? Well, damn it, I'm gonna go find my cards of the artists and the writers that I have and get them slabs so I
Man.
can sell them.
Need to slab all them ones from the
Hey,
milestone.
I got a Dwayne McDuffie milestone
Me too.
card signed.
Yep. Need to go ahead and just get a slab, Sean. We apparently sleeping on money.
Yeah, I know, man.
Man, I can somewhat understand if that was John Madden autograph, but John Romita.
This is senior now.
Hey man, I like senior too, but not for $300 for on a card or his face.
No.
I just
Right.
print that on the
That's
computer and hang it
What
up on the wall.
photo is. I
Hey,
think the photo I got with him is better than this.
and it's authentic.
It better be.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's a PSA what 10?
No, it's just a authenticator. He signed it.
Oh, I got you. You don't even say that.
Mhm.
He got the neatest signature in the world.
Boy,
Maybe
right?
I'm sure. I mean, it ain't gonna sell, but I mean, can you look and see if any other one sold like that?
Let's go find out, y'all.
Good luck.
I'm gonna be the same dude.
Yeah, it's all the same prices.
No, it's not.
There ain't nothing sold.
Right.
Because if you click that button over it pop up, nothing sold.
But then it should show green, right? If anything sold, right?
Ain't sold none of them.
I mean, near one of them sold. Nope.
It's not even the same thing.
Yeah.
They're like, nope.
Every other signature but that one, huh?
Your search returns 0 results.
Zero results. He trying to set the market. That's what he trying to do.
Yeah, he trying to set the market, brother.
Boy, you gonna
And last but not least,
I got mine back. I'm gonna sell it for $200.
Are you kidding me? That's $1 book all day.
Wow,
Come on now.
dollar being generous.
And is he in preparation for? Is he trying to spec on
Who's that?
X-Men '97?
it's signed by somebody unknown.
right, like
Still not working.
And
Why
that could
is
have
it
been.
not slab?
Yeah, that could have been the janitor at the show.
Why is that not slab? Or why is that not in bag and board? Come on now.
right, like you're trying to sell me an unbagged, signed copy of this comic book.
A 7.5 at that.
It's because it's very fine.
He
Then
said
he
it's
put
a
7.6.
7.5. Yeah, he sold for 76. 76. You know, like,
Yeah. Like, yeah, I'll sell you the whole run of the execution song with the trading cards for $100.
I'll do you one better.
Right.
All
Oh,
still in the bag and everything.
Right, with the trading cards and everything.
Unbagged, no card.
Couldn't even throw the card in as extra.
No. Hey, fellas.
Lowest price to craziest price.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah. eBay, man. I tell you, eBay is the loony bin. I'm gonna start referring to eBay as the loony bin.
Boy.
Hey man, thank God for eBay, man. Without eBay, we wouldn't have this segment.
This is true.
Hey, hell no. We can find some on Macari too.
Oh, yeah, we might have. You know what? Hey, you got to get you have to roll with Macari. We had to do that, man. We had to roll with Macari soon, man.
Man, I ain't been on Macari in a minute.
Yeah, I ain't been on Macari in a while, so yeah, we got to go to Macari. Add them in here, man. They must be out their mind over there too.
They be having pops on there. Pops that are worth $3 for $78 and want $15 for shipping
Yes.
with no box.
No.
Oh my God.
No box. They just be wilding out. Just like, hey, you know you want it.
Tissue paper. It'll be a tissue paper.
A butt naked pop.
Wrapped up in tissue paper.
Can they fit that pop in a cereal box or something?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Take it out
And-
the pop box.
They might
Oh,
you know
the
what,
family
that's the
size
idea.
box, the real thick one.
Man.
I might send a gift to
Get
somebody.
the family size honeycombs box, man. Throw that sucker in there.
I'm gonna get some lucky. I'm gonna get a box of Lucky Charms. I'm gonna get a butt naked pop and put it in there, and then put the Lucky Charms on there and send it. You're gonna have to eat all this to get to that pop.
Get to this pop.
Hey, that's what we used to
Enjoy.
do as kids.
Right. I
man.
was
We
saying
had-
that's my childhood right there.
That's right.
Till
All
my
right,
dumb
so-
behind realized I could just
until
lick
I
it
started
back.
getting the mixing bowl and pour it all in there and
Get
get
my
the
toy
toy out. My mom was like, "What the fuck?"
Hey, now the box all whipped and
Yeah.
warped in there.
Yeah, what are you doing?
All right, fellas. Let's move on. All right,
What's
Top
up,
10?
G-Man? G-Man is in the chat.
G-Man is in the building. G-Man is in the building.
G-Man.
G-Man is in the building. What's up, brother? All right.
Oh, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Yep. So, number 10 is sliding down the list now. We have.
Look at the prices. Still
I know. You took the words right out of my mouth. I say, but the price is
still climbing,
still
baby.
up there. Man. Still up there.
Still at least for the next few weeks.
Yeah. We have first Madam Web, which is the book that I was looking for actually, but I would not be looking for it now.
I was gonna say, I hope you put your
That's
blind
got
on.
that. That's got that. So
Man, that book is going crazy raw. Just raw.
wrong,
It's
man.
ridiculous.
I mean, and I used to think that when I would see it, like 35 was a little too out of my range for it back in the day. Like, I'm not paying 35 for that. And then now it's so.
I
I
looked
shut
it
up,
up.
cause you'll find that book for $3 on
Yeah.
one of your on one of your
Mhm.
excursions.
Yeah.
Now you won't find this one. I got
Whatever.
this one that people started. I actually started noticing this book. For some strange reason, people started pulling this book about a year or two ago out of boxes, and they started marking them up. And
I
that's
bet
when I
if you
was
go
like,
down
nah.
to Tifton right now, you're gonna be all right.
Yeah, I grabbed it for $10 when I first started back, and it just so happened I just found it in a box at a shop in a right, like when Matt said, right when they started talking about it, so people weren't grabbing it yet. I think I got one. It was in good condition. I got it for like $10. But once that hit, right after that, man, that book started taking off, and it steadily climbs, man, and now it's going crazy.
Now you thinking about what you want to sell, man.
It's a possibility, man. I don't have no attachment to it.
Yeah, you can move into something else, man.
Yeah.
You know how it go. Move into another book.
Hey man, I'm just saying, you do that, you get you a giant size X, man.
You know, you put a couple of those that 181 a little bit closer, huh?
Right, right.
It's all about moving, getting a little bit closer to the ground.
You feel me?
All right, so we have Amazing Spider-Man 637, which is the first appearance of Craven's daughter, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And
Craven
that
Etta. Is her name Craven Etta?
and so this book is ticking up as well. This was one that was readily available there for a long time. You could find these in boxes all the time.
Right.
You probably still can, but I mean, people getting hip, so less and less probably.
I'm pretty sure we saw that book in Jeff's collection, but nobody.
Yeah, I got it. I got. Excuse me. I got it out of Jeff's collection.
Man, knew he grabbed it. He didn't tell you, but he grabbed it.
Right. It was in there.
But, I grabbed that one.
Was
I grabbed that one.
I can't even trip though, because I got like 100+ books for Junior, nothing but Spider-Man out that run. I mean, out that haul.
Yeah.
It was more than enough.
That Devil, Woman Without Fear, still hanging in there.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted that one, man.
That's just a cool cover, man.
Yeah, I like it. It's growing on me. Every week I see it, I'm like, damn.
I
And
wanted that Black Panther cover.
I know my wife gonna say something because she kept asking me, should I order it? Should I pre-order it?
Nice one in the building. Yo,
Put it up.
What's up,
What's
brother?
happening?
And I should have grabbed it, but
Remo, you got this here, Black Panther number 3. Did you get that one?
Oh yeah, for sure. That was my claim to fame. I made sure I grabbed that one, baby.
I didn't even see that one.
Hey, hold on, bring it back, baby. So.
I grabbed that one. As my man Knife Wonder can attest, that's the rare book.
Yeah. All right. We're in my realm of the book, but now we get in my realm of things. Star Wars Darth Maul number 3, got that a long time ago for $5. $5. Repeat it, $5.
$5 holla.
$5 holla. That's it.
You can probably steal that from a couple people right now who might be mad that Cad Bane took out the game. Spoiler alert. But
Hey man,
Oh, we got drones up in here tonight. The drones.
Oh, the strip club up in here.
Yeah, man. Turn it up. Turn it up.
Like that motherfucker.
I was disappointed she ain't show up on our stream yesterday.
Well, they just got the band hammer. All right. So, Star Wars Darth Maul number 2 was another book that you could find readily available. It was out there for the longest.
Yep.
You notice the Star Wars books, when they get hot, they disappear, and the only people you're gonna buy that from is other Star Wars collectors.
Yep.
G-Man down there flicking off the drones.
Kristen Letcher.
Bump the drones. Oh man, new
I
Teen
think that's what they
Titans.
want.
Yeah, I went looking for that one.
That's exactly what they want.
Strip without clothing,
And man, I actually went looking for that Teen Titans, man, today.
No avail, man. No luck.
Hell no. Skip
Yeah,
on.
it's funny because when I got the book the other day, I said, you know what, this might be something Remo might be interested in. And then when Remo messaged me, they were talking about that Monday night. I was like, damn, man. I was like, man, I bought the book because it's the first appearance of Night Force. And I was like, okay, I didn't know Night Force was in there. So I was like, okay, this might be something down the pipe. But I didn't realize it had all that other stuff in the book.
Yeah,
so this is like a classic example of a book that's hidden in plain sight.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So if you see it,
you can probably still find it. It might be in some of these back issue bins. Like I ain't know it's completely picked, but people are getting wise. They're gonna grab it.
Right.
Yeah, I'd almost guarantee if you go to like one of your shows or whatever, it's probably it's in a value box somewhere. You just have to take the time to go through the box.
Yeah, you might have to pay a little bit of a premium, but not nothing crazy.
Yeah. Well, you probably could have got this book for $1 a year ago. You might have to pay $6-7 for it if you depend on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
At a show, you're gonna pay $20-$30 for it.
Yeah, that's about right.
I mean, you might luck up. I mean, because I cleaned out Origins, they had all 18 Titan stuff at $2 an issue. In the
You
back
got
of
this,
the
don't you?
package.
Don't you got this?
I think I do. It was one of the ones I
I'm
picked up.
pretty sure if you got it from the order, it was in there.
Yeah.
Nice minty copy.
$2. I snuck and got all of them out from their boxes.
Amazing Spider-Man, 88. That book is what, $16 now? I mean that I don't see that really going this right here going no further than where it's at. So yeah, no.
Yeah, it's about 2 months. About probably the art.
Uh-huh.
Alex Ross, Black Panther 3, of course. Alex Ross, you know what time it is. You know what it is.
Stop showing off, Remo. Damn.
I do. Here again, Remo. Here, go ahead. Oh man! All right.
I mean, Remo be going to the top 10 before you do, just so you had them book
Just so
waiting
you have
on
ready.
Yeah,
Wait,
lay it out, man.
And man, I do a top 10 show every Monday with 900. So, you know, I know what's up.
See that Super Mario Brothers Biggie Shaq got that one recently, man.
Nice.
Which one is it? Oh yeah.
Appreciate that, G man. Appreciate that, brother. Yeah, this is one, man. I think that if you can find this at a decent price, I think this might be one you might want to get your hands on.
Want to snag up?
Yeah, if you go to a show and find this, because you can find this at a show at a decent price, you might want to snag it.
Might be on a wall.
Yeah. You might want to grab it because I think that's one of my me speaking now. I think that's gonna be a hot book after Giant Size.
Yeah, I'm mad. I could have got that one maybe 2 years ago.
Yeah.
For I think it was $60, man.
Man, Matt got that book. Don't let him fool you.
Right.
Oh, man,
Matt got that book in there.
I do have it. Yeah, I got that book years ago. But I'm just saying that right now, man. I mean, that people are like, well, 94. Have y'all seen what X-Men 94 is going for? Man, I was at the show. I was at the show a couple weeks ago, and I'm hearing like $700-800 for that book. 94.
I'll look tomorrow because I'm going to a show tomorrow.
Yeah. You know what?
Blue Marvel going for?
Car Reconnaissance.
Woo! Damn.
Yes, Lord. That's for a 9.8 or a 9.6?
That's a 9.8. Yeah,
man.
Right there. Damn.
383 for a run.
That's that Ron Simmons. Damn.
Yeah.
See, right. I'd rather have that than what was the one, that Mario card or whatever.
Yeah.
I'd rather buy that.
And this is a tough ass book to find. When I say hard to find, I mean hard to find.
Man.
They low printed it, man.
Great shit.
That shit came out the gate as a low print series.
Yeah, man. Hell, I've been asking around. You know what I'm doing, Sean? I've been asking for the trade. I've been asking for the trade when I go out. Hey, I got the trade.
You can't even find the trade, man. The trade is expensive.
Yeah.
Trade is a couple $100
Like
too.
they don't even want to reissue it or reprint it. It's crazy.
Don't worry. When he show up on
Yeah.
they're gonna have facsimile.
All that shit gonna go to True Believers for all the bitches.
They're gonna have all believers,
man. Like, just give me the fucking trade, man. I don't need them.
If they ever do a facsimile of that book, man, I say load up on it. If they ever do
and let some sucker on eBay think it's a real first.
Not even that. It just the facsimiles start to.
I will do that because people are gullible as fuck.
Yeah.
When I see those people with the facsimiles, it's clearly a facsimile, and yet that shit going up in price, bidding shit. I'm like,
yeah, you're right, Shaka. When I was at the show, man, I saw several of those. Which one was it? Werewolf by Night? I think it was Werewolf by Night. I saw it.
All of them they go out because people can't get the original, so they're willing to pay a premium for the facsimile because it's the same book. But it's the same book. It has all the ads. It's just a reprint.
They should have got it when it first came out.
Yeah.
You know that they be putting those damn facsimiles out. If you pay attention, like, oh, they releasing this facsimile, get it for cover price.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. Pre-order it when it comes out. Get you a bunch of copies, and that book will be damn near nipping at the heels of the original.
You don't even have to pre-order it though. They send tons of them.
Man,
Sometimes, well, I mean, the way it is now, not really, man. They don't. They only get what you order. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not pressing up a gang of them. Like that's
Come to
why.
our shop.
I mean, but I'm saying, like, even if they do, the shops don't order. Like, man, they'll get allocated. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not gonna just send a ton of them to one shop no more. They don't. They allocate the books now.
Hey, this shit back,
Right.
man.
The fuck? Because I pre-ordered books from my shop, and he's like, "Oh, we only got 5. They only sent me 5. And I know you ordered 10, but we only got 5." It's like,
Hey,
shit.
man, it says blocked for 5 minutes. You gotta completely block the fuck out of that.
I hit the wrong thing. I hit the wrong thing on that. Don't worry. They come back. They'll be blocked. They get the hammer.
Speaking of the hammer, man, 2 weeks, man. We talking Fred Williamson.
Mm.
Yeah.
Really?
Black Caesar.
I gotta get that. Yeah, that apple.
Let me see what this going for, man.
Woo.
200.
17, that's about right.
Whoa.
Yeah, 17. I mean, that's
That's not bad.
about what I would expect to pay for that.
I didn't know.
275 or 285.
I was happy to get a lot from a guy at the job. I got like the first 15 issues for a good price.
He didn't even know what he had. He was like, they cool. I'll give you $15.
See, I bought from him because he sells stuff on eBay.
So
he
Jeff,
always, what up, Jeff?
Yeah.
He always give me a discount because we were co-workers.
Right.
Matt, you remember how long I was looking for that Web of Spider-Man, and then as soon as I found it, I bought like 6 more after that.
yeah. I mean, that's a book. That's up there with Lethal Protector, man. Everybody, should
should
have
have
that.
one of them.
Yeah.
What I see with that book is it just depends on the person selling it, how much they're trying to gouge for it. Somebody who don't care, they'll sell it for $5, $10 at the most. But then you'll get the person who, $50. So you can keep that book, bro.
Hey, I think I paid $5 for that book.
Yeah, it's like a $5 book, man.
Yeah.
In my realm, like I'm not paying a gang for it, man.
Go back down, Matt, to that Captain America.
This
That
one.
one. Yeah, I want to see what that.
I mean, that's what I'm looking for, man. But every time I see one, it's beat the hell and back.
That's what
Right.
Biggie showed on the show today, I think. Or maybe I don't think he showed it, but he talked about it. How it looks similar to the Silver Surfer 1 cover,
Mm-hmm.
with how Cap is charging.
I
I
just
want
noticed
to
that.
see that price.
Iconic couple.
Yeah.
Let's just go see for the last. Let's go see what. Shit. Jesus Christ. What say you, Chris? Huh?
I forgot how much I paid. I think I paid like
Paid cover price because I bought it when it came out.
Black History.
I think I paid cover price for both, man.
Right.
Or
I
less.
bought them.
Less,
I
yeah.
bought them when they came out. I was reading Miles.
mine's still bagged in the bag.
Yeah, I got one bagged, and then I got one that's not in the bag.
Right. Man, I swear, people just be.
I mean, you gotta know
I
something.
don't knock the hustle, but man, sometimes.
Yeah, I mean a 9.8 for 368. I mean that'd be lovely. You know what I mean?
It's a sucker born every second.
Yeah.
Boy,
I mean even yeah.
But y'all know I still got him on standby. I keep him on standby.
Keep them ready.
Keep him ready, man. Keep him ready.
$90,000.
All right, let's roll over here to our brethren over at CBSI. I watched him talk about that book last night. This book right here, man. That's a crazy ass looking cover. I mean, look at that. Look at that cover, man. Look at that. That's a crazy ass cover, man. It's wide open now.
Man, I thought that was Toxic Avenger at first.
I was thinking that too, man.
I was like, is that the first Toxic Crusaders? What?
Ninth, I'm surprised you don't have them all in 9/8. Which ones you need? You want all the ones or you want the whole run? I ain't fooling with the John Tyler Christopher.
No, I don't like that.
I mean, it's all right, but
I don't like that.
I'm not going through the shenanigans trying to get it.
That looks like he took it in the Photoshop and just pulled the white off.
Yep.
They made a PNG.
He know.
Why not have? Why the white or gray background? Why not do green?
see, that's what it doesn't really do it just because the background is actually white on the cover.
Yeah, it's a white.
It's all white background, which is odd because his robes are black, but still, it's whatever.
Yeah. Nah, it looks just like a cutout.
Yeah.
No. All right, Remo, how many of these you got, bro?
12.
Nah, I only got like
12.
I got like 4. I got 4 or 5 of them.
I think it's 5.
4 or 5.
Panthers on the list. Hey, there you go, Sean.
I'm mad I didn't get it.
Oh, I'm happy with just this one.
You're right. He ain't worried about the version.
Which one you have it with, Sean? Which one you have it with, man?
The trade dress, man.
Yeah, got it. I think 9th grabbed a bunch of them. I was supposed to grab them. I just didn't grab them. I didn't pull the trigger.
Damn, you slacking, man. If Knight grabs them all, you gotta join them with him.
It was like $40, man. It was like $40, and I was just like,
Oh, this is the book. Okay, Shannon was talking about this book this week, man. That's the book he was talking about. This the Red Panther. This came out this week.
We gave one away last night.
Okay, I mean it's a nice cover, but pretty nice.
I don't need no Red Panther.
All right, Chris, here you go. This is your
No, it ain't. That's just a bunch of bullshit. That's what the fuck that is.
whole fucking world,
It wasn't even a good comic.
bro. You talking about? I mean, the fella wrote it right. This is junk era. This is if anybody want to see what '90s is all about, here you go, right here. This is it.
Right. Like that's the era of Cable looking like Clint Eastwood with big pockets, and Wolverine's claws got Wolverine's claws got longer depending on who was drawing him.
Big pockets.
It's funny though.
Right.
Ostrander
Everybody
is
had
pretty
to have
good
armor.
writer.
Everybody got armor.
I never even heard of this book, to be honest.
Me neither.
Yeah, I had
neither.
Exactly. That's
why I deferred to Chris because only Chris knows the shit about this.
Yeah. They decided to make Hawk. Or that was when Hawkman went through his change and he had the metal wings and he had the suit that made him look like the Shadow or some shit. Like it was dumb. It was horrible. Like it was like that book was that version of Hawkman was so bad that during 0 Hour when they had a splash page of all the different Hawkmen coming to form one new Hawkman, that Hawkman was in the very back. You could barely see him. They didn't even want to show it. That book is the comic book version of Iron Man 3. They don't even want to talk about it.
I thought y'all finna say that was Ultraman or some shit.
He look like the Zord from Power Rangers.
Yeah.
He looked right. He looked like an extra villain from Power Rangers. That's what the '90s did for us.
$90? No.
No.
$25? No.
Dollar bin, 50 cents.
Yeah, this might be a prime time candidate for down the line. That might be. Oh, 666. What's up, brother? Okay, apparently this is tied into Peacemaker. I hadn't watched the last 2 episodes of Peacemaker, which
I haven't even watched the first episode.
It's good.
It is. It's really good. I gotta watch the newest.
I believe y'all got so much stuff I'm watching, man.
I know, man.
Oof. It's amazing we get anything done with all the TV we got to catch
Right.
up on.
Amazing 565. Yep, this is true.
Hey man,
This was over at the store that should not be named. I know this over there.
we might want to talk about that. We want to talk about Thick Spider-Man, Amazing 15, man. That cover, man, it's always like we talked about this on Biggie Show on the worst covers for first appearances, and that Spider-Man is definitely a bad cover.
Kevin Sullivan.
Artwork has come a long way.
I mean, that's Kevin Sullivan, man.
Oh, Lee.
That was when he gained all the weight. He started out shredded.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, man. He got a couple of hot dogs and a bag of chips, and look at it.
Went to the museum one too many times.
Yep. 637. Yep. I'm like Remo. I got probably 3 of these.
Hell no, he ain't trying to reach for him, is he?
Nah.
I'm about to say.
Yeah, he was.
Nah, I don't got that.
He swapped it up because you said something.
No. Hey, that's before my time.
Hey, I missed out that whole run of Spider-Man.
On this one, Sean, you missed out on this one? Because that's right, because
Yeah,
you stopped.
I wasn't
you stopped
collecting.
Yeah, you want to collect now.
I like stopped at near the with the brand new day stuff.
Yeah.
I stopped with that. Yeah.
Land of Us, Living Gods. I didn't even no clue. I don't know what it is.
Got nothing. Of course.
Oh, there he is. Y'all talk about me. There he is. There he
So
goes.
it's almost
Remo.
guaranteed. If the rest of us don't know, Remo got a copy.
Remo, no.
This
Remo.
the one in 15 right here.
1 in 15.
Shout out to Knife Wonder with the spec. He put me up on it, man. I had to go grab it.
So it's not worth asking if you read it.
I just got it last night. I ain't had a chance to read nothing. I went and picked up my books last night, and then I had to go jump on the show. So
He picked that up and got his $15 burrito.
yes, sir.
Right.
All right, Darth Vader number 6. I bought this book when it came out because I liked the cover. And also the Grand Inquisitor is in it. So I was like, yep. And then when I heard Obi-Wan Kenobi on Wednesday, I think it was Tuesday, they said, I was like, oh, well,
But
there we go.
if that's the number 1 book, if you go down to the number 10 book,
Yep.
that's the first appearance of the Grand Inquisitor.
Right.
So,
What does well, you know how it go in this industry. What does CGC say?
Uh-huh.
What
Exactly.
does CGC say?
Fucking CGC.
Oh,
Read the book.
I like Star Wars, but I'm so glad I didn't get into the comics because
Read the book.
that's a lot to keep up with right there, boy.
Our throwback list this time last year. This is what was banging this time last year.
Famous Cummings.
Famous Funny. Frazetta.
Did any of y'all watch a Just video at the Brazilian Museum?
I meant to watch it, man. I haven't got a chance to yet.
Hey, I'm glad you said that. I will make sure I do that tonight before I go to bed.
Huh.
Clone Wars, The Sith Hunters. I have not seen that book anywhere.
Me neither.
You won't. They'll pop up and snatch them away. They go now.
Yeah, see,
Go.
here we go. Batman 2020, 96. Here we go, X. This was when back in this was this time last year, so this is not this is last year.
Now, let me hold on.
2020.
You remember everybody was trying to charge $50+ for this book day one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
50+. Matter of fact, every single one of these variants from I want to say 95 dollars.
To
Oh,
100.
word.
Yeah,
He mad
95
about
to
this
like
price. He mad about this
one-
price.
He mad. He said, you over here talking about Clown Hunter. Hold on.
but yeah, it was like 95 to 107 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody was taxing on those covers, and there was only like 3 of them that were dope, in my opinion.
Right. I got the Batman and the Catwoman one.
Yeah, I want the Nightwing one, man, but I wasn't finna pay what they were asking for.
No, sir.
124. I'm not intrigued by him as a character anyway.
Only one I like is the one with Grifter on the cover, and I should have got it the other day, man, and I didn't. It was like $5.
Right.
That one was pretty dope too.
Only $5. And I was like, shit.
All right. Well, Amazing Spider-Man 257. This was a book. I mean, this was readily available there for
Yeah, that shit's probably $1 now.
It was $1, then you should still be able to find it.
No
Just
problem.
just like that X-Force one.
Yeah, I was like,
I was
hey,
able to
we
get
already
that
know.
in the dollar bins.
Terrible.
Oh my god. I got like 6 of those. That's what I I got 6 of them X Force, and they were like less than $1 a piece.
Yep.
Man, here we go. This is we know this is silly money right here.
Yeah, but I bet you right now, if you were in the market, you could probably get that on the low right now.
No, you're gonna get that book for $900. I was at the shop.
But it was going for more though. It was going for more. So that's what I'm saying. If you looking for that book, now's the time to buy it because ain't nobody talking about it at all. There ain't no spec like as far as it being option, like none of that shit. They talking about House of Slaughter. Go get them something that's killing the children if you want.
They talking about Saga.
Yeah, exactly. They're not worried about that.
Uncanny 266.
That's gonna stay what it is.
Yeah, no matter what the first appearance is, people still value that one more.
And I think this one is still got a little.
Just like 181, you know what I mean? Whatever was announced first, that's what's gonna stick.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Remo.
No, I was gonna say Moon Girls is you got if you want that book, I mean, get it now because ain't nobody talking about it. The show is coming out. It's a cartoon. It looks pretty good along the lines of like like Powerpuff Girls and stuff like that. You know what I mean? The animation style. And I think once it hits, this book will kick up again, but you still gonna pay a little bit of money for it. It's not a cheap book at all.
All right. I had no clue. Nothing there.
Yeah. Only thing I like about this book is David Mack.
I'm sitting here looking at it like when they gonna show the cover. I mean, I'm reading like, what is it?
I'll go defer to Chris.
It's like I don't fucks with it.
No,
It's like those
Wasn't in my pool about it.
like I read it, like, but I mean, it wasn't.
It's purely off the HBO option. That's all.
it's
Right, like it's one of the things. Like Brian Michael Bendis didn't even stick it out because he left and went to go do something else. Like I don't even think they finished the story. Like they just,
Is he supposed
like
to be
it
James
fizzled out.
Bond?
It's a girl.
Yeah, it's a girl.
No, if you look at the silhouette, that's a dude.
Yeah, the silhouette's a dude, but the main character is the girl that's in the
Yeah.
silhouette.
Oh,
Yeah.
What you would say, Sean?
no, forget it.
Yeah, let's move on.
I ain't got the energy.
Avengers 186.
That was probably during WandaVision.
WandaVision.
Yeah.
And to say if it's a $10, $15 book, it's probably a $6, $7 book now.
Well, let's go find out. Let's go.
That might be- that's being generous.
Oh Lord, I'm looking at number 1 out there.
Boy, y'all remember that, man? That was a rough period there in a couple of Facebook groups.
Yeah.
People getting potentially sued.
Right. There they go. $42. Okay.
Six.
Well, I'm still holding it. It's still
Six.
holding it. $5. Look.
Five.
Somebody got to steal. Somebody got to steal.
Somebody went down to Midnight Rider Boulevard, boy.
Yes, sir. Hit the block.
Yeah, somebody
Hit the block spinning them and took one
Yeah.
home for $5.
Man.
Dipped in and dipped out. Yeah, that's what it was. The Origin of the Dark Hole. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Taskmaster.
That book right there is probably quadruple since then.
Let's find out. Let's go through the break. Let's go through
You know, that was when he was announced probably doing for Black Widow. So
Man, after Black Widow came out,
But
that
nobody
Man.
ordered that book. Nobody
ain't
ordered
nobody.
Woo!
Woo!
it. Told you.
Good Jesus.
Nobody ordered that book. They didn't know about it.
he sure put that slash in that 525 though.
All right.
And last but not least, the man that is somewhere in the universe right now. He might even be on the channel.
Right, right.
Mephisto.
Yeah,
I see
Which
two
one of y'all
people with
time
red
on
on right now.
Which
Yeah,
one of y'all
now.
time on is Mephisto? Mephisto was all over the place this time last year. Yeah. So
Terrible.
yeah.
What they said, Darcy was Mephisto because she wear red lipstick.
Boy, they was speculation
I
all over
like-
the place.
I'm like, she wear red lipstick in every single thing she's in, and y'all talking
Right.
about Mephisto.
It's
You
black
know,
and white.
the last hope for Mephisto was him showing up in Spider-Man to separate him and MJ.
Ha.
But they didn't go that route.
Everybody holding out for Mephisto, man. All right, fellas, here we go. All right. DC unveils new film footage of Batman, The Flash, and others. Did anybody get a chance to see the video I dropped in there? X,
I
go ahead,
watched.
bro.
I'm ready for all of it.
Hype.
Yeah.
Good and ready.
The only one that I hate to say I'm least like excited about is Aquaman, but that's only because we didn't get the Trenches spinoff movie like we were supposed to, which I think would have been a good lead up to the Lost Kingdom. But it for what we saw, it looks like it could be decent. I mean, hell, Aquaman was fun and entertaining.
Right.
That Black Adam looks good, but it just feels like they straying too far away from how he was. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I know everybody got to take their liberties. Y'all already know how I feel about the Batman. I can't wait. That first trailer had me so. Sean, I see you looking crazy. Stop. But that first trailer had me hooked on the Batman.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I like everything. I like everything that I've seen so far with the Batman, and I'm actually excited about the Flash once I saw that it was two different versions of Barry Allen in this movie. And when I got the little teaser for the Michael Keaton Batmobile, that's all I had to see. So what was shown in this, I was already sold on it anyway.
I mean, when I saw Dr. Fate, I was just like, shit, Dr. Fate.
Yeah, man.
I'm just y'all could have got anybody. Y'all got Pierce Brosnan.
I mean,
You think it's gonna be him at first, and then the
Indian dude.
Khaled Nassar, like maybe after the fact, maybe like
I mean,
Ain't no telling.
Pierce is old, bro. Like
let's be real. The list of good old white actors is getting shorter and shorter every year. So I mean, you know.
Pierce Brosnan is like
Somebody else in the back. I heard that.
It was only a matter of time before they get Pierce Brosnan in the comic book movie.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean,
Even
Sean
though
Connery is gone, man. So I mean, if Sean Connery, this came out in like
I
93,
know.
Sean Connery been Dr. Fate.
I know they can't use what's the name? Was it Timothy? The other Bond, Timothy
Dalton.
Dalton.
I know they can't use him because he was in Doom Patrol, but I feel he would have been better than Pierce.
I actually
He has a
liked
wider
Timothy
range.
Dalton as Bond. I felt like he got the short end of the stick.
He did.
Yeah.
Like his Bond was really good.
He didn't have that horrible CGI surfing scene like Pierce did.
Sean, what's your thoughts on this DC, man?
Hey man, I'm just waiting for them to be released so I can see him and we can all have a discussion of it.
Less than a month for the Batman.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to them. I'm mostly looking forward to Black Adam because I want to see how they utilize the character with his story and his history. And I want to definitely see what the Flash brings because before I wasn't really interested in the Flash because I didn't like him in the Justice League movie, and I was like, it was more like, but they got my attention with the whole Michael Keaton thing. You know, 'cause
Right.
I'm a big fan of the Tim Burton Batman movie, so I'm interested in seeing how they play into this whole thing with Keaton as Batman and possibly the Flashpoint. I'm looking forward to Aquaman because the first movie was fun. I felt like it was a bit too long. They could have chopped off a couple of scenes and made it more tighter, but it was still a fun movie and highly enjoyable. So look forward to that as well. So, and we got Batman coming out, and what more can we say? It's Batman. You don't even need to be super hyped. It's Batman. You know you're gonna go and see it once it come out. So That's all I got to say about that.
Chris?
For me, I mean, I'm you know me, I'm stoked about any comic book movie, whether they good or bad. I mean, because I've seen Steel, so you know.
Wow.
Hey, you gotta.
That's not on the list. That's
No,
not on
I'm
the
just
list.
saying.
That's not
I'll
on
be
the list.
pushing that. I push that movie out.
But
They had
take
Ray
it-
J in it too.
Hey, Sean,
Right.
that is not. Hey, Sean, that is not on the list.
It's
But tonight-
actual.
Don't make me and BB talk about that movie, man.
Boy, the best part of that whole movie was Richard Roundtree going, "I'll be dipped in shit and rolled in breadcrumbs."
The best part of that movie was the end credits.
No, but take it from the top. Like the Batman's gonna be good because, like Sean said, it's Batman. People gonna go see a Batman movie, but I don't think people are ready for this one because, like, the director's already said. Well, no, I mean in the sense of people are gonna go in thinking that it's gonna kind of be like previous Batman movies. But the director even said he was like, "This isn't the origin story." He's like, "The origin's been done." So he's like, "So we knew we couldn't do that again." You know what I'm saying? So he automatically took a whole different approach to the Batman story that he's gonna tell. You know, and I'm right there with X. That first trailer had me ready. That whole "I am vengeance" and it's not a six.
Right.
Like, man, he was ready. Like, and so I think Batman's gonna be that movie when it drops. Like, I feel for any other movie that comes out at the same time as the Batman when it come out, because it's just gonna get washed. Like, it's gonna get blown away by the Batman. Black Adam's gonna be good, I think, because DC's doing Warner Brothers and DC are taking a chance with a character. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're doing something that's like we wanted to kind of do a Superman movie, but we didn't want to do a Superman movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so it's like, what's the best thing we could do to do like an evil version of Superman? Well, let's do Black Adam. All right then. You know, and the inclusion of the JSA is even more of one of those outstretched things that I'm glad that they're doing, because it's like, here are a bunch of characters that until now, you know, we've only seen a few members of the JSA on the small screen, you know, in Smallville and in Stargirl, you know, but we've never really seen the JSA actually like doing anything impressive. They've been mentioned here and there, and it's just like, oh, we should be in awe of them, but you've never seen them actually do anything. And we're finally going to actually see the JSA and Black Adam on the big screen just going at it. I mean, and Hawkman looked so damn good.
I will hope that they do the JSA so well that they get their spin-off movie. They get their own movie.
That's what I'm hoping for. I think the Flash is gonna be like the Flash. It's so messed up, but for a lot of people I know, you know, a lot of people are just like, I'm going to see the Flash because Michael Keaton's gonna be Batman. Like, nobody's like, I'm going to see the Flash because the Flash is. No, I'm going to see because I saw Michael Keaton Batman. That's all I care about. Like, Batman draws people to theaters. Like that, he's been doing it since 1989. You know, and the fact that we're gonna get two Batman in a movie.
He's been doing this since '66.
Well, yeah, since '66.
He was chasing sharks, my boy.
Chasing sharks. Yeah.
Shark repellent.
God,
Hey,
that movie.
but just to throw on something about the Batman though, when you have it's not like it's a mixed bag. When you have every single person that has viewed this movie so far and they're saying you have never seen a Batman movie like this, that speaks volumes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, for
Yeah,
this comment right here, go ahead.
I was gonna say, you know,
He ain't complain when Infinity War and Endgame was that
Right.
long.
Nobody complains
No,
when
my
Marvel
thing
makes a
is
3-hour movie.
we get a 3-hour movie. We don't get any cutbacks. Now, y'all know if we'd had had that Snyder cut, that movie would have been 3 hours long.
I mean,
What was it? 4 hours?
4
Was
hours.
it 3? 4 hours.
It's 4 hours.
And you would have had a complete movie. So if it takes 3 hours for them to do this movie, I'm gonna take the 3 hours.
Just don't drink no soda when you go to the theater.
Man,
Exactly.
Because they're telling the story. That's why it's 3 hours long.
Yeah. No, GT. No, we're not gonna let you
If
on
it
And
that.
I
was a 3 hour
think
long
Aquaman's-
Hulk movie, you'll be right there.
I'll say this: like,
With
when
t-shirt
it
on,
comes,
with t-shirt on.
like the good thing about Justice League is that you can just pause it and take a break from watching. You know, some movies that are 3 hours long or 3+ hours long, it depends on how much they continue to hook you throughout the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And you have the only reason why Endgame and stuff was so long is because we were invested in it for like almost 10 years. So we didn't mind the 3 hours
We all want
of watching that movie. You know,
But, like,
but when the first movie is 3 hours, I'm like, all right, that's
What?
a long ass runtime. I need this movie
What are
to
you
be
giving me?
really solid.
But-
Wait, what are you giving me?
But so go back. When did Lord of the Rings first come out?
Man,
Early 2000s, right?
2001.
something like that. Yeah.
And that movie was 3 hours long.
Peter
the
Jackson
first
set the
one.
trend.
It
Yeah,
was 3 hours long for the first one. Then the second was 3 hours, and the third was
that's
3
not
hours.
even, that's not even counting the extended cuts. It was like
Right,
5 hours,
right.
man.
But it's like we weren't. I can't say we because I don't know how other people felt about it. But when we watched them, we weren't really tripping because we were listening to the story. We were following the story because they told you
Right.
and led you on
Yeah.
a journey.
You were engrossed in the
yeah.
story.
Like when you go back to before we were born with The Godfather, especially 2. You know what I'm saying? That movie was 5 million hours long, but man, did it have you hooked in. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I think we need to start focusing on the length of a movie and pay more attention to the content
I
of the
really
movie.
think a lot of people really don't want to go sit in the 3 hour movie in the theaters. That's why I bring up the Snyder
I
Cut,
will.
because now people are like 4 hours long. All right, I'm gonna watch it, but you break it up in parts and stuff.
Right.
Me and VV has this thing where if a movie tends to be longer than this time, like 2 hours is like max. If it goes longer than 2 hours and it's not engaging, it's boring, and it has these plot elements that doesn't hook us, then it's like it's a waste of time watching the movie. And I've watched movies that were like 3 hours, and this was like the boringest shit I've ever sat through.
Just like
You know-
watching a documentary.
Yeah, you know. So
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit here and say that the Batman movie shouldn't be 3 hours. I'm looking forward to seeing how they tell the story in these 3 hours. But you know, even with Marvel movies now they have this 2.5 hour length time for most of them, like the last 10 plus movies. And I'm
Right.
like, dude, every movie needs to be long. Like the fucking Eternals, that movie.
Yo.
Right, like
But-
let's look
Yeah.
at Spider-Man. Not to cut you off, but look
Yeah,
at
go
the
ahead.
newest Spider-Man. Spider-Man No Way Home was what, 2.5, almost 3 hours
Yeah.
long, and then the DVD is gonna have 100 minutes of deleted extras. Y'all had almost 3 hours, and you still didn't tell me the whole thing.
I still think they should have cut that movie. But just going back to the point of him saying, or DT saying, like, is it going to tell a story we haven't heard before? Every comic book movie that we've seen, we know the story. So that's an irrelevant argument to me.
Right,
know
for
what
the
I'm
most part,
saying?
you know the story they're gonna tell.
Right. You're right. Like, even if they don't follow the story 100%, which none of them do, you
Mhm.
still have a gist of it, and you want to see how they
How it all panned out.
put their twist on things.
I mean,
It's just
I-
like when you play Resident Evil, the game, it's when you play the original ones and then you play the remake, it's the same thing. You
Yep.
know what they expect, but you still caught up in it because it's a nostalgia thing. So
I was about to bring up when Arkham Asylum first came out.
mhm.
I
Man.
probably played that in one sitting for like a whole day because I was just that enthralled, not only with the gameplay but the
but
story.
the story. Yeah.
You know, that just kept me wanting to continue to play.
We haven't seen every iteration of Batman,
Right.
so no. Every time they brought out a Batman movie was a different interpretation of it. We haven't seen every iteration of Batman. They haven't even scratched the surface of everything that they can do with Batman. So
Right. I mean, look
you
at
can't even say that.
if you haven't read it, look at Batman Earth 1. The Batman Earth 1 story is a completely different take on
Mhm.
how he eventually
Yeah.
becomes Batman. And then look at the new miniseries they got, The Knight, that's telling the story of how Bruce Wayne eventually became Batman. And like, you know, they're introducing with him talking, that whole first issue with him and Hugo Strange, that's a completely different take on how the two of them became acquainted with each other in the Batman mythos. There's
It's-
never going to be, we're never going to see every version of every story that, like, no matter how many there.
and think about all the Elseworld tales of Batman.
Man.
You know,
Yeah.
like
Right.
there's a whole bunch of
Right.
stories that tells different iterations of Batman and his mythos. You know, so if he says there's going to be a different version of the Batman,
I mean,
I'm
if they
like,
did it, we
shit.
could get a good entry movie by doing the Batman Green Lantern.
Or look at it like this: with the Batman movie that's about to come out, we've yet to see any true detective work from Batman, and they're saying that this movie is based off of him being a detective. So that's not an iteration that we've seen in the past 30 years at all.
I want to see detective mode.
I don't think we're gonna get that yet. Not yet.
Detective mode, man. How you mean not yet, man? How long has it been since Arkham Asylum?
We ain't gonna get it this year too.
Oh,
this man still building his own Batcave.
Oh, what year was Origins? He had that shit.
Oh man. You know, it's a lot of people that sleep on that game too.
Bro, the boss battles in that game was wicked.
Man.
Epic.
I was literally scared of fucking Bane that last battle.
Bruh. I wish they'd remake that.
Yeah, because
Give
that
me a
game
PS5 update on that. I'll play that.
That game was buggy as hell
day.
too, man. It froze on me a couple of times, and I was like, "Fuck, man!" Especially that Deathstroke battle. God.
Yeah. Yes. Man, miss that button if you want to. Miss that button if you want to.
Kevin
Hey, Remo,
Feige says,
did you talk about it, Remo?
"Oh, Remo, did you care about it, Remo? You know, D don't care about DC, man. You know,
I mean, I'm looking forward to watching them, but I mean,
I don't know
you ain't
which one.
pressing it.
I want to see Black Adam.
Okay,
Black Adam, and then Batman.
I think this Batman's gonna be good, man.
Yeah,
I really do.
I mean, from the trailers I see and what's on TV, like a commercial with Zoe Kravitz, that kind of makes me want to see it. You know, I just hope they give him a chance and they don't keep thinking he's Twilight. You feel me?
Yo, all they got to do, and I know I was one of the biggest people that was saying I wasn't big on him playing Bruce Wayne and Batman, but it wasn't like I was saying the dude couldn't act. It's just he don't look like Bruce Wayne or Batman to me.
Right.
But I mean, this motherfucker can act.
Yeah.
Like, this dude can act. I actually enjoy him in Tenet, even though I didn't enjoy Tenet as a movie
As
overall.
a whole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This dude got some range. The sparkling night.
Hey, six Batman had them suits.
Yep.
I'm more intrigued about the Riddler than I am Batman though in this movie.
Yeah, the Riddler definitely
Riddler,
done justice.
Cause he has that Hush feel, which Hush is my favorite Batman storyline all time. So I'm all for this. Just don't do it like Hush the animated series where the Riddler ended up being Hush.
Oh
God, man.
That annoyed the shit out of me.
I was so I knew that was gonna be a bad anime when they used Bane instead of Killer Croc. I was so mad. And I'm probably gonna watch it tonight.
Right. Don't get off here and watch it again.
You're going back into the trenches to watch that. Kevin Feige says Moon Knight won't pull back from its brutal moments. And I think you need to let my boy.
Yeah,
but
why
did he even have to say that though?
Exactly.
Right.
That's what I was thinking when I saw it. I'm like, man, go for the gusto, man. That's what the character is. It's brutal as fuck. You know, don't try and say, oh, you know, we won't pull back. Fuck whoever complains about it, man.
I mean, in the trailer, he was beating the shit out of that little werewolf thing.
How many brutal fight scenes have we seen in the MCU and everything that's Marvel based since Disney took over?
I mean, Thanos put that work on.
Hey, he finna jet over to your career right now for saying that.
But you gotta realize, we've seen some, some good fight scenes, but Moon Knight takes it to a whole new level though. Like he is probably, even though a lot of people think of when it comes to when it comes to Marvel characters and people think of violent characters, people think of like Wolverine and like the Punisher, but Moon Knight is above both of them when it comes to his combat. Like Moon Knight will beat a granny in the middle of the street if she crosses him wrong. Like his whole demeanor is different. Like when I feel he's
brutal,
right? Like and I feel he needed to say that because they want to make sure people were gonna watch, but people who are diehard fans of Moon Knight were wondering, like, are they gonna let the character in the show be like he is in the comic book? Are we gonna get that Mark Spector in the comic who, you know, is got like a broke rib and a broke arm and one of his ankles is twisted and he's still dragging along trying to beat somebody to death with a moon side, you know?
But it's like people who are complaining, they're just stuck on the name Disney.
Yeah.
And you could tell they ain't never watched nothing that Disney has made since forever, all the time that they've been out. Everything that Disney make has brutality in it, violence and killing in it.
I mean,
Every single one of these stories start off like that. You got rape in some of the most beloved Disney stories out there, and they're praised for it. So
Yeah,
they need to leave that alone and just get over themselves and
I
shut
was
the fuck
gonna
up.
bring up like the Netflix shows, you know, with
Right.
Daredevil and the brutality that those. I mean, Kingpin crushing
Smash
that
the
dude's.
dude in the car and it's to the door. Yes,
Yeah, I'm like that scene. I'm like,
yes,
fuck,
I'm with you.
damn. But I was
Yeah,
like,
no,
it made me want to see more of that because you don't see that in
Right.
the mainstream Marvel universe. So you want to see that gritty edge of these characters.
I mean, but that's Netflix versus Disney, though. People think
know.
Disney, they think cute and
We
cuddly and
ain't
friendly.
gonna see brains fall out of a man's skull.
Right.
But so I want to still see the brutality element.
I mean, we saw sling rings cutting off arms and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but an arm getting cut off ain't a curb stomp. And Moon Knight's the type to curb stomp somebody.
I mean, I'm gonna go back to what Matt said, and I mean, we did see the Hulk get slammed in zero gravity and then bounce.
Yeah, this is
Just
true.
saying. You know how hard you got to get slammed to
Not
not
to
bounce
in
when there's
zero
no
gravity.
gravity? I wouldn't come out either. No.
Hands on.
That Joker went and got smart. The Hulk went and read a book after that.
Right.
That's how bad he got beat up. Come on, bro. Matt, you all right?
Man, my camera over here got me looking like old boy off of what's that 80s show back in the day? It used to be
Max
Edge
Headroom?
wrong.
yeah. I was here looking like what the hell going on with my camera, man?
You lawnmower man over there.
Oh Lord! Oh,
I almost
Lord,
watched
that's
that the other
lawnmower,
day.
man.
It's on. I think it's on like Amazon. I almost watched it the other day.
No, it's on HBO Max.
That's
One
what-
and
yeah.
two.
I
One
still
and
got
two.
the DVD of that movie, man.
Woo, woo.
Lawnmower,
But
man.
I think Moon Knight's going to be that. It's going to give us what we're wanting. Now, whether or not it's going to get a second season is the real question once it comes out. Like, who's going to, you know, so how's it going to get attacked? I guess that's what I'm waiting to see. How people are going to want to attack. Yeah, with Moon Knight, I'm waiting to see how people are going to attack the show, and if it's even if it's 1 degree more brutal than what we've already seen, you know, people are going to be like, it's too brutal for kids and all
It's
kinds
not
of.
for kids.
Yeah.
Moon Knight is
Yeah,
not for
yeah.
children.
We know that, but that don't
Yeah.
stop. There were still people that took their kids
What?
to see Deadpool.
No,
So, I
if
mean,
they were good parents, then they'll shut the hell up because they wouldn't be there to see it in the first
well,
place.
I think-
therein lies the key.
I think a high percentage of subscribers to Disney Plus are adults. It's not for the kids. The whole channel is not. I'm sure it's not in households because the parents want kids to watch the show. That's the excuse, but it's for the adults.
The funny thing is, these same parents that complain about the violence and this that, and the other are the same parents that are out hunting with their
Right.
kids day in, day out.
But yeah, shooting
I
a deer is
guarantee-
different.
I guarantee you,
Nah,
these same
killing-
parents,
Killing is real.
these same parents that
Entertainment is
complain about
fake.
something, they probably grew up watching Freddy Krueger and Jason stab
Right,
people and
right.
shit like that. So
I mean,
But,
that's the perfect thing about a channel is you don't have to watch any of those shows.
Right.
mhm.
People love to
You want me
complain
to tell you what I hope they do? Because what I'm hoping that they're doing is using this as a testing ground
Yeah.
because Netflix is fixing to lose all of those
Marvel
Marvel
shows.
properties.
Well, X,
And-
go ahead and segue right into it, brother. You can go right in. Segue right into it.
Because if they
Yeah, they lost all those. They've been gone.
No, they
it's
still on there.
official.
They still on there.
They are fixing to pull all of those off
Yeah.
of it.
Mhm.
But if Moon Knight is received well by the real fans out there, I think we're gonna get a more brutal Daredevil, an even more brutal Punisher, a real Iron Fist.
Spotty Hunter, what's up,
You know
brother?
what I'm saying?
What up, man?
And they, well, I can't say nothing about Jessica Jones because they already said that what's her name not coming. They're not bringing her back, but
Right.
we
We
can
ain't,
get
bring,
some.
we ain't bringing back that curly hair fuck there neither.
Right.
Fuck
Right.
that motherfucker right there, man. Fuck that motherfucker right there. Get
I
that
didn't even watch all of Iron Fist
salesman
because
out
of
of
him.
here.
It's going. Man.
Y'all know how I
Couldn't
feel about that
couldn't
motherfucker. Y'all,
Couldn't he?
ruin
I
my-
sure hope they
ruin
bring
my
Mr.
show.
Knight back though. They need to bring Mr.
Yes,
Knight back.
yes.
They need to bring back the dog.
And her and
Bring him
Colin
back.
Wing.
Yeah.
Hey man, you when your show so bad, you make her go and cut her hair to be in the Matrix. Something wrong. Y'all know that was the same chick, right? That was damn, I forgot
It was
her
so
name.
bad. Hey, it was so bad. He messed up Iron Fist so bad that they had to go and rewrite the whole story.
They had to
Yeah,
make a
came
whole
up
new
with a
comic
new
book.
character.
Had to get a whole new
Man,
character.
that show was abs. That was one of the, for those who wanted to go see, go back in the archives and go look at it.
Don't you go look?
I don't
at
even
it.
think you can watch it. I think they ripped all that shit off.
I mean, I'm talking. No, I'm not talking about that. Watch the Comment Hall roundtable discussion. Well,
Oh.
back then, Comment
Oh.
Hall roundtable discussion. Discussion on Iron Fist. You want to get a good laugh?
If you wanted to torture yourself, you got till March 1st before it all comes off.
Man,
You talking
Oh,
about a
okay.
shit show, a royal shit show? That show was, man.
when you
I mean, just
have
look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him right here. Even right there, it just tells you how shitty he was.
You look like a Justin Timberlake stunt double.
a stunt,
Basically,
Look like he is on a advertising for Gap.
Man.
but when you literally have all, I don't even care that he a white dude. I can give two fucks about that because there's so many white guys out there that can actually fight that know martial arts. But when you get this piece of shit, and he is so bad and so slow that you had all of these acclaimed martial arts action stars having to dumb themselves down and slow down,
To
which makes the
film with
fight
him.
scenes look unbelievable.
Yep.
You
The
know what I'm saying?
Perfect
It's horrible.
example was that the fight
The
with the
drunken,
drunken.
the
Oh
drunken
my
master,
god!
Mm-hmm.
and it ruined his career because he went on to play Cole, whatever in
Mortal Kombat.
damn Mortal Kombat.
didn't he say? They said he didn't even like practice. Like he didn't do any of the choreography or any of that stuff. Like he just.
Who?
He started late.
Talking about Finn Jones or whatever
No,
his
I'm
name
talking about
is?
the dude that played Iron Fist.
Yeah, Finn Jones.
Finn Jones, yeah. He probably didn't practice because he knew he wasn't gonna learn the shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
He was great at crying,
Hey man, get this motherfucker off my screen, man.
crying and walking barefoot throughout New York City. Shit,
And with his sorry ass siblings.
asking to die.
Brothers, sisters.
I didn't understand. Like,
Like,
why y'all so
they
worried about
dragged
him?
the
Just make your money.
Drag the show down, man. Like, who the fuck cares about these characters?
Y'all so worried about him taking over the company, and he done told you, I don't want the company.
Right.
He told you from the first time he came back, I don't want
No.
this. I just want to live a peaceful life. And I want to feel the grass in between my toes and all this, that, and the other and stupid shit.
He was real hippie and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah.
All right, fellas, we will go ahead and get ready to line it up here. I'm just trying to make a few changes here before we get ready to roll. And
Are we
Here
talking
we go.
Boba Fett?
Boba Fett. Well, shut up, X. You dirty
we
mother.
skipping.
Well, I hadn't watched it, so I hadn't watched it. That's the
Okay.
only reason I hadn't watched it. Chris, have you watched Boba Fett?
Yes.
Okay. Remo, you watched Boba Fett? Okay,
You the
all
odd
right,
man
yeah,
out.
excellent. Okay.
You the odd man.
And
out.
we're done now, right? So is it over with?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Well,
7
I'll start.
episodes.
I'll start on it and be prepared for the next show. So.
You want to binge it. I tried to tell your ass stop trying
Nobody
to
gonna
binge
be
it. Just
worried
watch
about that shit next week.
Hey, fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
They don't care about that. They don't care about that shit.
All y'all answers back to Mighty Sharp. All y'all answers back to Mighty Sharp. How about
Hey,
that?
hey, they don't care about that shit today. So you might as well go on and watch it. Just have your thoughts, because they don't
Take
know.
y'all answers back to Mighty Sharp.
TC didn't spoil it for you.
All right.
Yeah, I can't believe you ain't watch it, man.
Yeah, 'cause you
Now,
wanna
I
watch
want
all
to
of them.
get all that at one time.
It was
Boy,
40 minutes, man. I want to say it was like 30, 40 minutes.
Shut up, X.
I didn't even say shit.
No, you ain't got to
I
say
didn't say
shit. See your
shit.
face. See your face.
I'm just saying.
All right, y'all. Let's move on. Shut up, X.
Damn, that clip came to life at the end, man.
It did. I
Right,
noticed
yeah.
that. I noticed that too. Gentlemen, it is part one of our main event for tonight. It is, we're going to kick things off with our favorite black action movies first. And Sean, I'm going to defer to you out of the gate, my friend.
Damn
I'm
it,
going to
man.
let you start things off tonight, man. I'm coming down your pipe. Go ahead, brother. Open it up.
The runaway eyes.
In action movies that I usually enjoy with the black lead actors, Wesley Snipes is one of them. I love you use the picture Passenger 57, and I love that movie. I used to watch it all the time as a kid.
Always been on black.
always. and then me and VV talk Pam Grier. You gotta go back to those black flotation movies. Shaft and all those black heroes. Fred Williamson, Hell Up in Harlem. All those movies, man. Just seeing brothers just wipe out the white dudes was just A-OK in my book, man.
Even watching Rudy Ray Moore do it.
Oh my god!
Rudy Ray Moore with the
fake
fake
air
kung fu.
whiffs.
Hey, he throw the softest kick, dude, flying the trunk.
I'm talking about good fashion too.
But yeah, man, like Wesley was one of them, and he did a couple of action movies, And when you think about like action movies, like majority black cast, there are some out there, but they don't really like get the recognition. Like it's mostly like a one-man action movie, with Wesley.
Right.
And,
Action Jackson,
Action Jackson.
Passion 57. The one, what was it? The Marshall? Where was it? The Marshall?
U.S. Marshal.
U.S. Marshals.
Yeah, with Tommy Lee Jones.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Love
saying?
U.S. Marshals.
The one with that was the one.
I love that whole series. But we want to stick to U.S. Marshal for tonight.
Yeah.
And then what was the one with Denzel?
Man on Fire.
Man on
Man
Fire.
on Fire.
I love Ricochet though.
Oh,
Sir.
Falling.
I wish you had more time.
What do y'all remember Virtuosity?
Oh,
Yes.
man, Russell Crowe.
I love
Man,
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I read the book.
I love that movie, but if you watch it now, bro,
Ooh,
we
it
have
is.
come a long
Long
way.
way.
And so has Denzel.
It didn't hold up as well, huh?
No, it did not.
Mainly because of the technology. The story is
Yeah.
actually decent, but the thinking about it, like that was supposed to be future technology at the time. It's just like not so much so.
I got a question for you. And I know a lot of people gonna say no, but I feel we can say the first Matrix movie was a black action movie because it was more focused around Morpheus than it was Neo.
He was the
Neo didn't fight to the end.
yeah. Neo was the student. He was teaching him. Basically.
Mhm.
Now, when I think of black action movies, I want my black lead actor to fight that movie, man. Like,
Right.
But
Blade.
Yeah,
I'll
Wait,
take Bill Bixby.
Wesley
man.
Snipes wasn't the lead in U.S. Marshals.
He
Well,
was.
he was the
That's
character.
why I don't really like consider that a black movie, considering that it's a spinoff from Fugitive, and Tommy Lee Jones is like still the lead character, and Wesley's on the hunt, like he's on the
Demolition
run.
Man.
Yeah, Demolition Man.
Yeah, but that's the same.
I hate the way he died, though, man. I was like, damn, that's
Yeah, I
weird.
think we
Yeah,
all
Mark-
hate that he died.
He got frozen and then get his head kicked off, man. I was
Yeah.
like, damn, man. He was the most entertaining one in the movie, man. Simon Phoenix was that dude.
Yeah. He was a great character.
What's your boggle?
What's your boggle? What about the Equalizer?
Yeah,
Oh,
hell yeah,
My
man.
first one. The
Yeah.
second
First
was decent, but that first one.
First one was,
I mean, if y'all need to take out Hawkeye, that's the man. Give him a call.
man, you don't know?
That's what the Tracksuit Mafia shit did. Let's call it Equalizer. He dealt with it.
All you gotta do,
Dealt with it.
all you
Yeah.
gotta do,
Fucking three
mess
the
with
hard way.
a
Three the hard way,
Three
man.
the hard way, man.
Truck Turner.
truck
Chuck
Turner.
Turner.
Truck Turner.
Fuck,
Truck
I
Turner
feel bad.
used to. Man, that's Truck Turner.
So I got a question.
I love that when they shoot like, oh shit, Chuck Turner. He saw hauling ass. Like, he's like, I ain't fucking
Those
with
two
him.
the construction workers, right?
We not separating the martial arts movies, correct?
No, it's
No,
all right.
it's time in this year.
Jim Kelly's up there, man.
Well, I ain't even going Jim Kelly. I'm going The Last Dragon.
Boy, don't you know?
Yeah.
So enough.
Am
You know
I
what
the
I'm saying?
meanest?
Bruce Leroy.
Shogun of Harlem.
Am I the baddest low down mofo round?
Deliver
Kiss
your
my
pizza
Converse.
to Daddy Green
Green
Pizza.
pizza.
I'm thinking there were some other ones I was
Got
thinking.
something real for that ass in these hands, Leroy.
Catching bullets with his
With the
teeth.
teeth.
Nigga, please.
Please.
You know, I gotta say this. It's not considered a black action movie, but the black actor in it, Bill Duke, and Predator.
Predator 2.
Brothers.
In the
Yeah.
first Predator,
Predator
Bill
2,
Duke
you
in
can
the
do
first
Predator
Now,
2.
Predator 2 was
Two
Danny
was
Glover,
Lee-
yeah.
Predator 2 was Danny Glover, but the scene when Jesse's body dies and Bill Duke goes crazy running
Yeah.
through the jungle in the first Predator has always been such an amazing.
I'm gonna have me some fun.
Book
I'm
of
going-
I'm gonna
Eli,
have me
yes.
some fun.
Book of Eli,
No?
yes.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
But
Chris.
I Am Legend wasn't an action movie.
Hey,
I
Chris.
Legend was dope though.
It was dope, but it wasn't an action movie.
No.
Your
Our
boy,
Robot was more of an action movie than I Am Legend.
my boy TC talking about on Punisher. He was like, "Hey man, what's my boy? The Native American that was on there? What's my boy
Billy Bear.
Billy?" He was like, "Hey man, Billy was doing pretty good there, man. He just lost his damn mind.
Yeah.
Billy was giving him trouble.
He was standing on down and everything.
Yeah, he said he had him. He had him
He
right.
knew. Hey, he
right,
knew.
right.
Hey, he was like, man, this ain't good, bro.
And Billy just was like, just lost it.
He's like, I guess this time, man.
Right.
Yeah. Oh man.
Let me go on.
Ooh,
Let me
Murder at
get this
1600.
head on.
But see, I think of Murder at 1600 as a drama. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, it was
that's
a
what I
legal
There
drama.
was a lot of
Yeah.
action in it, though.
Yeah. I mean, Denzel had to make up for Julia Roberts, so you know.
I know. We brought up Blade.
Catwoman.
Yeah, Blade definitely.
Oh man,
One
don't
and
you
two.
man? Mm-mm.
1 and 2. Not
No,
3.
not-
We're
not
Not
No.
3. Not Trinity.
We're not talking about
We
Dracula.
don't.
Two.
No.
2 was my favorite one.
Yeah,
Two
that's
is
the best one.
Yeah.
That
two is
last
one.
fight was like, God, that was great.
Yeah.
Man.
In my book, yeah, I'll take it.
When
Hey,
Nomad
Sean, what's your
popped
call
his
on this?
going back into place and kept
The
going.
thing with Beverly Hills Cop, and I mentioned this last year with John Comics with Kids, is that when you watch the movie, it only has 2 action set pieces.
Yeah.
The truck chase scene,
Yeah.
and the final scene shootout at Maitland's.
Mm-hmm.
That movie is a comedy drama. You know,
Yeah.
Eddie
Yeah.
Murphy provides the comedy, but there's drama elements throughout the movie because the director is a drama director.
Yeah.
But when you watch Beverly Hills Cop 2, it's directed by Tony Scott, and that has more action elements.
I mean, Leonard Part 6 had more action than it.
Oh God, here we go. This.
You know I had to bring it back up.
Oh.
But that is true though. Leonard Part 6 did have more action in it than the first Beverly Hills Cop.
That is true. I will give you
God, I
that.
hated that movie though, man.
Yeah, I did too. I did too.
What about
That raw hot dog.
Okay, so what about like Pitch Black? Is it Pitch
Sci-fi.
Black?
Sci-fi action.
Yeah.
Well,
that's
Pitch
right.
Black though wasn't black
Wasn't
led.
a
That was
black-
Vin
right.
Diesel.
Yeah, we not You're not
You're
counting.
not claiming them today. We ain't in the draft.
No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we do
No.
not claim the black delegate does not claim Vin Diesel.
Okay.
I claim the Rock way
Yeah,
before I claim.
we got
Vin
a
Diesel.
same page. He is not getting drafted in the racial draft.
Right. But I'm with the comment. I will take
That
Ice Cube and
scene
Triple
right
H.
there, Barbarian, is what did it for me. That's the scene that did it for me. The melted butter.
Right.
That's Bad Boys.
That's
Melted butter. Melted butter. Melted
Oh,
Yeah, Bad Boy.
Bad Boys.
hate that movie.
The first one.
Yeah, first one.
I didn't even see the last one.
Yeah,
I still haven't seen it.
I
Yeah,
don't.
I did not like. See, his what we were talking about with length of movies. Bad Boys 2 was way too long for what
It
they
was.
were telling.
Yeah, it
That
was.
shit was too long.
Yeah, very long. Yeah, that's a good point, man. That movie was too
It
long.
was like they had this action set piece, and you think, oh, like, that's cool.
Yeah, man.
No, it's more movie. Let's get more.
It's more movie.
Hey, they was trying to make it too Lethal Weapon.
Right.
That,
You know,
speaking of, I mean, we all want to throw that in there. I mean,
No, we
Hey,
can't.
man.
Nah,
no,
no,
because you got
get
Mel
too old
Gibson.
That was
for
all Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, man.
Did you say Mel Brooks?
I said Mel Gibson, man.
I mean, yeah, that was all Mel Gibson until what 4 when they introduced Jet Li, and then he came in and just stole the show.
Hey, I'll
was
admit though, Danny Glover has some great fucking lines.
yeah.
You know, I love when he told the diplomatic community.
Hey, he was old in the
Just-
first one and got better throughout the rest of them.
Right.
Yeah.
He got younger and younger.
Man, why my man had to be fucked up sitting on the toilet, man? And let me tell
Hey,
you,
yo,
man,
whenever I go to a public restroom, I think about that. What would happen if that happened? What would I have to do? Like,
hey man, sorry if y'all sitting on the toilet, y'all done.
How about when he tried to return home to Africa? They're like, you can't go back to Africa. You're black.
Exactly.
I'm trying to see my people.
That was the best one, though.
Um,
I'm trying to think. of some-
I mean,
I mean, we can throw TV shows in there too if you want to.
oh, well, see, that's a smaller number than black action movie.
right, that's a way smaller number.
You remember Hawk?
Who?
Hawk?
Yeah, remember Hawk had his own show
Yeah, he had the spinoff from
not Vegas, but
Spencer for Hire,
yeah.
Hudson for Hire. What? Yeah, Hawk had his own spinoff. And then eventually he went and became the captain of a space station.
Of a space station, you know.
He
What was
became
that spinoff? Well, not spinoff, but that Mr. T solo series that he had.
I'm surprised that nobody
the
saw
cartoon or
Black
the
Panther.
live.
I pity the
For
fool.
live action.
I pity the fool.
Nah, it was cool.
I bet it
But you know what, X? I was trying to avoid saying Black Panther because it's too obvious. Like,
Yeah,
I was trying to think
still.
of other.
Yeah, everybody like everybody
it's
avoid
Orderlies.
that.
Man, we didn't
Oh,
even talk
man.
to some of these for last week, man.
I forgot all about that
too.
movie. They,
Fat Boys, bro. I love that
man.
movie.
Yeah, I forgot all about those. Completely forgot about those, man.
What else?
I'm trying to think what else really is there. I mean,
Right, like decent
There's
black.
not a lot, man. There's not a lot where
Right.
it's
Yeah,
just
because most of the movies we're mentioning has one or two black actor leads. When I want to think of a black action movie, I'm like, I want to see an ensemble cast of black action stars in it. That's why I mentioned Three the Hard Way, because you got three of the biggest stars from the black exploitation era in there.
What about Spawn?
no,
Uh,
no.
Shaft.
I love
any
Michael
one of them?
Jar White, but
Yeah, Shaft. I mean, you
Yeah.
can go Shaft.
even
Yeah.
the Samuel Jackson Shaft, man.
Yeah.
see that was a comedy though. That shit was
That was
hilarious.
like a drama. It was
What
like, there
up,
was-
speaking of Samuel L. Jackson, what about The Negotiator?
Yes, I love that movie.
I mean,
That was
what was his name?
It's like it's not full.
Hey, what was
if
his
we
name?
say
on
that,
it?
we can say A Time to Kill.
What was his
Like
name? Danny.
But you had two of the most vicious elbows in one movie. Matthew McConaughey he gave you the blueprint how to throw an elbow in that movie.
Which movie was that?
Time to Kill.
time
Oh, yeah.
Time to Kill.
When he was sitting in front of that hot. Clah. I said, shit.
What'd you say? Say it again. How you doing, man?
He's showing it right.
That motherfucker, I don't know how his jaw stayed attached.
I'm gonna look
That
it up.
motherfucker just sitting there, he was just, I said, damn.
Ooh. Glass is definitely. I will say Glass is definitely one of those movies that's just like. It was better than you could have even imagined it being. Like, because that's Glass has the unfortunate fate of being one of those movies when you hear the name M. Night Shyamalan, you're instantly just like, right.
Shamalama.
Well, you in that Shyamalan, boy. You know you in for a hell of a day, boy. You like, oh,
You know, you know that it's only going to go one or two ways.
Hey,
If it's,
Chris,
yeah,
it's two names. It's M. Night Shyamalan and Uwe Boll. You hear that shit, man? You be like, oh man, Jesus Christ.
right.
You know,
M. Night stuff is good so long as it's his stuff. He is horrible at adapting other people's properties with his vision, but his own stuff, like
Fucking
Glass
Airbender.
Glass wasn't an action movie, though.
well, I guess that's what Barbarian said after that. He was like, yeah, he said it wasn't actually. Yeah.
right.
Original Gangsters.
Ooh.
Oh,
Jesus.
Oh,
Was it Jack O'Brien?
Mm.
when he said, I hope you liked it, Marcus.
And the fact that one of the villains in the movie was fucking dude from Jamie Foxx, I was like, I could not take his ass serious for any second.
Just couldn't happen.
That's what he said. He said he got typecast after that. That's why you don't see him in movies, because everybody wants him to act like that. He got typecast after that.
Right.
Part 2. Favorite black dramas. I'll start this one off, man. I'll start off with one, just a random one.
Come on, man! I put the song in the video on the Comic Call crew. You know what I'm gonna bring up?
They called me Mr. Tips.
All me. I'm gonna go with American Gangster.
Oh, yeah.
Frank, you gonna shoot me out in the middle of Harlem in front of all these folks? Bow! I was in the movie theater.
You know I still haven't watched that movie.
What?
I haven't
Oh
watched
man, you gotta watch that.
It
man.
is an amazing
That shit is
movie.
great. That's I can watch that movie like I watch
Paid
every
in
other
full. Paid in full.
I love Paid in Full.
Yeah.
Paid in
Hoodlum.
full.
As long as y'all don't say shot us, we all right.
I'm gonna go with Hoodlum.
I love Sonic too, man.
Man, that movie was
What about
that movie was good, bad.
Hey,
Do
man,
the right thing, man?
Hey man,
Oh.
that nigga
Brooklyn.
was smoking a cigarette. He was smoking a cigarette with somebody else's arm, man.
How
I know,
you ain't
right?
got no brothers on the wall?
You're like,
You come down here to Harlem and open up your pizza shop, and you ain't got no brothers on the wall.
Man on
Brothers
fire.
On the wall.
Man on fire.
Man on fire. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, Man on Fire, top shelf, man.
I mean, there was that
Pretty
Man on
much
Fire drop during that time
any-
period.
Yeah, we have to
Any
talk about.
movie. Well, see, Harlem Nights was a comedy though.
yeah.
It was-
We had that discussion beforehand, and
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Any
I got outvoted.
movie that Denzel brought out during that time frame,
man, it was gold. It
it
was,
was gold.
yeah.
Well, I'll take it. I'll take it
Inside
further
Man?
back.
Inside Man.
I'll take it further back. A Soldier Story.
Mm.
Yeah.
for Glory. Huh? Glory?
Glory.
Glory.
Yeah, glory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was,
Oh
there was
my
that time-
Lord. Lord.
I mean, there was that time when Denzel couldn't do no wrong. It
That
seemed like
one
he was
too.
You had a nice 20-year, 30-year run.
something like that.
And
Yeah,
counting.
he was killing it.
And
Still.
counting.
Yeah,
Training day.
Training Day.
training day. You know they're doing a third Equalizer. He's getting in shape for it.
Equalizer, yeah.
Good. I enjoyed them.
Mhm. Got to make up for the TV show.
Oh my God.
But at first, I almost got mad because I thought you were talking about the original one. I was
talking
like,
about
that show was great.
You talk about a
But
shit
you
show.
talking about
Queen
Queen
Latifah.
Latifah.
Queen Latifah,
Woo, my God.
single
No
mom,
disrespect to Queen, but
I mean,
that
single
was
mom,
fresh.
Equalizer.
Fresh. Jace brought up
Oh, man.
fresh.
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 Talk about a
But you got
movie-
Antoine Fisher.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You got
Fresh
what's
though. Fresh was my shit.
what?
Man,
Boys in the Hood. That
That's
was
a
all
stupid
drama
movie.
right there, boy.
Menace to Society.
Menace to Society, South
Yeah.
Central.
I
Mhm.
love South Central. That's
Oh, hold on.
that,
one
to
more
me,
again.
Y'all,
Exactly where you
will
from.
this make y'all happy? Will this make y'all happy that y'all finally get y'all advertising? Love XYZ. There you go. You got it. All right. Now your ass is
Online
out of here.
strips without clothing. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what stripping is for.
Right.
You out of here.
One more again, homie. I'm gonna ask you where you from. I'm gonna ask you where your mama stay. I'm gonna ask you where your grandmama stay.
Yeah.
Did we say
Hey.
Minister Society?
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
mentioned
Did you
that.
say that? Okay.
Um.
How about
Malcolm
the
X.
HBO movie Strap?
Ooh.
Malcolm X.
Oh
That's
yeah,
the
Malcolm X. Yeah.
Yeah.
Strap is dope. Yep. Strap.
man.
work.
I get irritated though in that scene when the girl gets shot.
Yeah.
Like this motherfucker getting mad over a fucking sandwich.
There
I
was-
understand. Like, come on, bro.
I can't remember. There was a recent movie that just came out, and it was I think it was like One Night in Miami or something like that. It's the story of the one night where it was like Muhammad Ali
Oh, yeah,
and like
yeah.
Malcolm
Yeah,
X. What he-
yeah.
Yeah,
I heard about that.
that movie
Just to
was.
go back to what Sean was
Higher
talking.
learning.
Oh, hold on. Just to go back to what Sean was talking about with Strap. Why didn't they just get rid of the fucking gun like immediately? Like go throw that shit in the river or something. Like why did they hold on to the gun? Like that gun made its way from buying it from the dude, fighting, tussling over it, multiple people getting shot with the gun, and dude keeping the gun like he had he had to keep the gun. Like bro, leave that shit.
It's similar to Juice. He
Like, why-
didn't want to give that gun up, man. As soon as
Right.
the power of the gun came, he's like, "This my gun now."
wipe that shit off. Get that shit off, bro. Like
Right.
I got one for you. Purple Rain.
That was a musical.
Music.
All right, white man can't jump.
They gonna try and find a way to sneak Prince in, huh?
Uh-huh.
You should say Under the Cherry Moon then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's my shit right there.
Yeah.
That's my shit.
Record store.
You gonna throw Purple Rain in there? You might as well throw Moonwalk in there.
Moonwalker, right?
Oh, bro.
All right. Like,
Captain EO or is that sci-fi?
Don't get outrageous to throw Captain EO in there. I'll lose
That's
that.
Is that Captain EO or is that science fiction?
Did y'all hear what I said though? Y'all
what?
higher learning.
yeah.
I learned it. Yeah.
Hey, I love that scene when they get into a fight with them guys and Ice
Yo.
Cube and just start whooping their
Hey,
ass.
man.
That's just
Matt could tell you, for some strange not reason, our 8th grade teacher decided to let us watch Higher Learning, and almost every white dude in our class almost got their ass whooped by me personally. I was so fucking mad.
that,
So,
I was so mad,
so
Huh?
here's a great story for you.
and I love
Right quick.
my classmates except for one of them now. But you know what I'm saying?
Rolling off of what X just said. Here's a moment in Black history for you. So for a moment, I lived in Oregon. I lived in a small town called Klamath Falls, Oregon. I met a girl and I moved out there, whatever.
Klamath Fall,
Klamath.
Klamath
This is
Fall. You were the
Yeah.
only.
That's
Yeah, oh,
yeah.
yeah,
Only.
yeah, oh
Hey,
yeah.
this is cross country pimping, wasn't it?
Right. So
He was like, "That's why you remember."
right.
That's what it is.
Hey.
I gotta put it down right quick.
So for whatever reason, my white girlfriend at the time comes to me with the straightest face I have ever seen a white person ask a black person anything ever in life. She just come back from Walmart. She goes, "Hey, I picked up a movie and I'm wondering if you want to watch it with me." And I'm like, "All right, cool, no problem." I was like, "What's the movie?" She said, "Roots."
How did I know you were fixing to say that?
No,
How did I know? I was
shit you
bracing
not.
myself, and I
shit you
knew
not.
you were gonna say it.
I shit you not. She asked me if I wanted to sit down and watch Roots with her.
Hell no.
And that was my answer. I was like, why the fuck would I want to watch Roots? Why would I?
But was it with? Was she talking about the one with Reading Rainbow,
Yes.
or was
the
she
original
talking
one.
about
Original
John
Roots.
Amos? You
No,
know what I'm
I'm
saying?
She was talking about original.
No, I'm talking about
Roots.
Kunta changed. Kunta
Yeah.
got swole when he was missing a foot.
She wanted to sit down and watch original Roots with all black cast and
She was waiting years to be able to watch
man,
that.
you don't know. She seemed so disappointed when I said no.
Finally,
She
you wanna watch it?
She looked so disappointed when I said and confused when I
Yo,
told her I didn't want to watch it.
Yo, I
But it's
hate
about your
Roots.
roots.
Hate
Never,
Roots.
It's
Man.
your history.
never
was-
ask a black man.
That
if
was
you
a
wanna watch
moment
Roots.
I've never had happen.
Yo,
Man,
I
I
hate
was-
that show. I hated it when it was out. I hated it when
Man,
hell no.
I hated being in school. Every February, you were guaranteed to watch Roots, the Michael Jackson story, the Jackson 5 American Family
Oh my
story,
goodness.
the Martin Luther King Jr. TV special, and the Malcolm X one. Every Black History Month when I was in school. It was guaranteed you was going to see them.
Lawrence Hilton played a hell of a fucking father of
You-
Jacksons, man.
Do you remember that, hey, when it was Black History Month, they actually used to show Roots on TV?
Yeah, I
Uh-huh.
remember that.
Like that was
None-
like that was like
nonstop.
the
Remember
that was
Shaka
like
Zulu?
the boot.
Shaka Zulu, man, used to get played a lot.
Man, when what dog Shaka. Like, man, it was right there. Hey,
How
look,
you gonna be as a boy?
Shaka Zulu is the show that taught me that you'll never leave an enemy alive.
Yeah.
It's like, if you kill him, you don't have to worry about him coming back for you later. Like,
Yeah.
Well, I
Shaka
say it like
Zulu.
this: if you want
Words,
to get
hey,
pissed
words to
off,
live by.
right, you don't know?
if you want to
I
get pissed
have.
off, watch Roots.
Right,
we-
man,
yeah,
Roots will
watch
get a-
that shit and get pissed.
You will hate white people in a flash.
Roots
Right
will
there.
fuck around and have you in jail.
That's why I don't
Hey,
understand
that-
why that show.
and I got triggered when I watched Coffee, and they killed King George with the noose dragging him with the car.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
trigger inducing for me. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Man,
I don't watch that part because King George is my that was my
man,
that was your boy.
But Coffee did it for a reason. She wanted to wipe all of them out. So
yeah.
Right.
it was
it
King
made
George,
sense,
though.
but
That
at
was
the same
my dude.
time, the way they did it was trigger inducing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. But that was how they used to sneak. That's when you knew those movies weren't made by black people.
Oh yeah,
You know, that was just the black exploitation. They weren't
Yeah.
directed by them. That was their way of being able to
Wasn't
sneak
even
that,
written by him.
that innuendo in there, so that you, even though you was in the screen, they still was making fun of you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
you imagine showing up for work that day? It's like, all right, so we're gonna put a noose around your neck and drag you behind a car.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
That the hell you say?
Yeah,
Yo.
but then they're like, okay, cool, because they got to get that paycheck.
Right.
Like,
The hell
And
you say?
then he went on to become a cop in RoboCop.
right.
Right.
He was his partner. No, not his partner. He was
He was
The chief.
the chief. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, chief.
Here's my thing with some Spike Lee movies. Like I enjoy Do the Right Thing, Crooklyn and stuff, but sometimes Spike can get in his own head with his over the top
His
dramatization of
message.
shit. Yeah, and I hate the fucking rolling camera shot. You know, somebody sitting on the chair, they just rolling through the hood and shit. I'm
Like
like,
the wake
Oh
up
yeah,
scene.
you talking about the scene from Crooklyn when he's
Yeah.
or Clockers when he's got that moment when he's remembering like all the dumb shit he's done.
yeah, he's just rolling down the projects. I'm like,
Yeah.
I hate that shot, man. That's like a Spike Lee trope I can't stand.
That's why he ain't ever got no
They
major
just
award.
don't stop, boy. You block one, they just come up with another one, boy.
Man, we
They
don't
on us tonight, man.
It's like that everywhere, man. When you live, you don't
I
jump
like
on.
Lean on Me, that 666 brought up, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
you smoke crack, don't you?
Jump,
You
boy,
smoke crack,
jump.
don't you? We're going to jump.
That movie was great, man.
They used to call me Crazy Joe. Now they call me Batman.
That
Oh, Batman.
when he said I'm the H and I C,
Yeah.
and that dude asked, "What does that mean?" That nigga in charge.
That was based on the teacher out here in Richmond, man. And if you know Richmond, that dude, for him to do what he did, man. Woo. Yes, sir. That's why they made the movie.
Now, what's funny is all the black kids knew exactly what he was talking about.
Yeah, right.
But then, if you watching the movie with, especially back then, you watch the movie with somebody that was younger and white, you just look over to see them. They're like,
What does that mean? And the parents are like, I don't know.
What about Antoine Fisher?
Yeah, I think that was mentioned
did, yeah.
earlier. I remember.
Yeah,
hearing it, but yeah.
I'm
Okay.
I mean, you know, it was a good movie, but I'm not really like me personally. Them movies, type of movies, aren't really like my cup of tea, man.
I enjoy Express.
Yes.
The Express, I really enjoyed that movie.
Yes.
Amistad, man.
Ooh,
I,
see, them movies, man. I'm telling you, they make me mad. I go to work.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
Amistad. Hey, Rosewood. I'm telling you, Rosewood, man, make you ready to take somebody
I
out.
watched
yeah,
Rosewood
Rosewood
one
was-
and only one time.
Yeah, I watched it once. Yeah, And then
That's
then
a
then
you
he
talk
got
about
no play in the ride.
you talk about
Right.
trigger inducing movies. Rosewood was
Rosewood would get you angry
make you want to go.
till this
Crime.
day.
Oh man, Boomerang.
Oh yeah, Boomerang.
That's a comedy, but
It's a
I'm
comedy,
bring,
yeah.
bring it up anyway because we didn't bring it up last week.
I mean, Jason Lyric.
Above the rim, though, yeah.
South Central.
Yo. Yeah, I said something.
Hey, how Leon just come on the court and just score 30 points and
It's
just
a corduroys. It's a corduroys and some low tops.
And the sweater with the what is it? The no sleeve with white feet,
Lord.
looking like Lamar
Somebody-
Odom in college.
He had the freshest finger wave. I mean, not finger wave, but layup finger roll ever, man.
Hey,
Ever.
man,
and his jump shots were always money.
Hey,
Mhm.
did we throw? Did anybody bring up New Jack City?
I was going to bring that
Ooh.
up, man. Nino Brown.
Nino
Yeah.
Brown.
Nino
Oh,
Brown.
hey, are you your brother's keeper, man?
you know what,
Man.
though? Y'all might get mad. I enjoyed Brooklyn Finest
yes,
more than I did New Jack City.
X, I'm gonna cut you off. Did y'all hear they getting ready to remake that?
What? New Jack City?
Yeah, man. They get ready. I saw that. I saw that man in a group, and I said, "What?"
What are
They
they
can't
gonna-
be running out of ideas like
I was
that.
like, "Bro,
Man.
some shit is sacrosanct. You cannot touch."
So just talk about shit that didn't happen in the last 20 years. Man.
But the whole movie will be people on their phones.
Right.
Yeah, this
No, but I
is
mean, as far as like,
the whole movie.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Ain't no
DC. I don't
crack.
think we said that.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Epidemic going on in this day. You know, unless they want to talk about fentanyl or something like that.
yeah,
No.
Right.
opioid, who selling lean.
That and they get to redo Color Purple.
They already did it, didn't
I'm
they?
only selling you the line. You only getting the line.
That movie made me hate Danny Glover.
Hey, here we go. Do it.
You told Harpo to hit me.
Yeah.
Rewind it.
Yeah, with that wa-
Hey,
that
do it
eye-
again. Bro.
That crooked eye.
Hey, do it again. Do it again. Go to the line. Do it again.
The line. We only selling you the line, baby. You only getting the line.
Oh,
Man, the
Okay.
the fight and at the little bar, I love the part when she slapped Oprah, dude's like, oh, close up his shit. So
Yeah.
that.
Yo, she hit that broad. She rolled up to the little
The
basic trap.
Hey, man, y'all-
Oh, shit.
you got me thinking about what's that? What's that with? What was that Tina Turner? What was that? What was the name of that movie?
What's love got to do with it?
What Love Got to Do with it? Everybody get the hell out!
Eat the cake. Eat the cake.
Eat
Anime.
cake, anime.
Anime, eat the cake. Anime.
Everybody get the hell out!
Man.
So you slap her. Gave her the big-
That was the funniest part of the whole movie to me.
Yeah.
I know it wasn't supposed to be funny, but to this day I roll laughing at that scene.
Green Mile.
that movie, it had funny moments in it that shouldn't be funny, but
Right.
Wasn't supposed to be.
When he
But he,
Hang on,
he did a really good job.
when she
Let's
stomped
be
on
fair.
his nuts in the limo, I still laugh to this day.
Be real.
Ah.
Nobody
Hey,
care about the return.
Hey, Sean, go. You know, don't forget about our boy Sidney Poitier now.
yeah, I was gonna bring him up because we talking about him next week.
Yeah. With that,
Man.
the slap heard around the world.
Slap her around the world,
Yes.
Boy, that slap. Oh man, that shit was brilliant, boy.
Eat well, yeah, that was good.
What do
You
they
know-
call you? They call me Mr. Tibbs.
I know it's on the small screen, and I know it didn't even last long. But Black Lightning was actually a really good black action and drama show. Like
It was good up until they
think
lost
the
their
first
mind
two
about the
seasons.
last 3 seasons.
Yeah.
Especially the last
season.
season.
the third season. Yeah, the third season was just like, I don't know where y'all going with this.
I felt like the family drama just got too
It did.
Yeah.
overdone.
Right.
It was too overbearing. It
Yeah, man.
stayed
I
that way.
said that on the show. I'm like,
Turned into blackish.
No, just
No.
it
No,
was-
it turned into wacky.
like
Yeah.
like when I got introduced to Black Lightning in his comic book, he didn't have a wife. Well, his wife had left him, and he didn't have no kids. And he was one of the first black superheroes I'd ever actually seen, in a comic book.
Yeah.
And even though the art was rough, I loved it. I still have the entire run of it. And so when they introduced, the 2 kids, the 2 daughters, and the wife, and then it's just like every week it seemed like him and the wife was either gonna get together, then they wasn't gonna get together, and then the daughters was just all kinds of out of pocket on just like when it came to being superheroes, like, he been doing this since before you
Yeah,
was
man.
alive. You might want to listen to what he got to say to you.
The best way to watch Black Lightning overall from beginning to end is on mute. Just enjoy. No, like I'm dead ass. Like the daughters, the wife
Yeah, man,
is visually stunning.
Yes.
they were not that great of characters, though.
No. Every time they
Yeah, Thunder.
you got to do that every time you use over. Shut
Yeah.
up.
And then I give him credit too, because Tobias
He was
Whale,
the best thing about the
Man,
whole
the-
series to me.
The first season, there's an episode when Tobias goes in to see one of his dudes that's been arrested, and he's sitting there and he's talking to him, and he's just like, "What kind of man could kill somebody's mom?" He's like, "A man that can do that can be anything, even a rat." And then he snapped his neck.
Mm-hmm.
And he
I was like,
he's just so
sold.
cool with it too.
"Yeah." I
He's
was
so
like,
cool.
"That's a villain." Like, man, like.
That man broke TC Carson's back, man.
I sit there and I look at them. I was like, y'all stupid. All y'all had to do was take him in the sun.
Right, like he's an albino. Like, attack him
Yeah.
like a vampire. Go after
Yeah,
Tobias
walk
Whale
in
during the
there,
day.
get the UV light from Blade and
And
shine it
just-
on him. You
Just
all
go
right?
in- right, like.
Hey, what about Remember the Titans?
Strong side.
I like that movie.
I like that movie too.
I mean,
Hey, I know it ain't technically black, so to speak, but the program. I know I know it was about Joe Kane, the quarterback, but Darnell Jefferson, Alvin Mack,
Mm-hmm.
man.
Halle Berry
a lot
was
of-
in it too.
Woo. Halle Berry, yeah. What was her name in it?
Fine.
Yep.
Yeah, that back in the day.
God, I
but,
can't remember her name.
yeah, that was back.
Hey man, the program would make Any Given Sunday too, yeah.
Yeah,
But the program would make me stick
I forgot about
solely
Paid
to
in Full.
football.
Man, Any Given Sunday started that beef between LL and Jamie Foxx with that fight.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Hey, Jamie Foxx knew good and damn well he wasn't finna beat LL at all.
Lawrence Taylor was in his element in that movie.
Yeah.
What about
He was playing himself.
Exactly. Cocaine and all.
Right, line
we
after
could,
line, boy.
we could throw TV shows in here, correct? So,
try me.
what about the Wire?
The Wire.
The Wire is a classic.
It's first two seasons.
Nah,
Nah,
first
man, I
4
like-
seasons, man.
Marlo, when Marlo took over, it was not the
I have
same.
never watched The Wire. Never seen a
Oh!
Whoa,
I-
The Wire.
I've never seen.
Bro,
The Wire is amazing.
bro, that shit would get you hooked like cocaine.
Yes, it
no
will.
pun intended.
Yes, it will.
You be
Oh,
on
that was heroin. Remember, they were selling heroin.
Heroin, yeah. Man.
Hey,
They just say, hey, man.
I love all 5 seasons, even though the
Omar
5th is still the
coming.
weakest. Like
the way they
The hell with Omar. I'm talking, hey, brother Mazone is on the way.
I remember when I saw that,
Song
I'm like,
was him. He was the one.
that bow tie.
That joker said, I shot you with a hollow point tip.
Yeah.
Hey,
You
but
break
he,
that shit down.
hey,
You will
Hey,
bleed out.
Omar was that dude though.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody
was
fuck
that
with
dude.
Omar except for some fucking 5-year-old.
Brother Mazone.
And that fucking
Brother Mazone, he
It's
still didn't
funny.
want no part of Omar though.
No, because he got his ass shot in the face.
Threw down on each other, remember?
Yeah.
He did. They did, but he'll go after Chris before he went after Omar like that though.
Because they had respect. Remember, they talked
Yeah.
about it. He was going to kill him, but they both basically was the same thing.
Hey,
They just
Omar
said-
sit down, tear your ass up, and then literally tear your ass up.
That joker
He
shot.
shot his boyfriend, remember?
He will whoop you and then fuck you.
Hey, that joker shot. That joker. It pet that dog. As soon as that dude opened that door, bow. That joker shot Mazone and boom.
I love when he got Stinkum in the alleyway. You know, when
Yeah.
Stinkum was ready to go and then
Yeah.
he shot Weebay.
Yeah, he shot both of them. Yeah.
Man,
Hey, you Method Man got shot.
I understand
When
where
she
where X was coming from with the whole Marlo thing.
DT, look at this X. Oh man,
Hey man, you need to get on that. You and Chris need to just get
How the
down.
Hey,
sit
hey,
down,
G-Man,
and
G-Man. I know G-Man for the land when I say this. G-Man, this is how somebody black loses their black card right here. This
How
is it
you
right
tight with Larry and
This is
never
it.
watched The Wire? I know he got the entire collection.
here. Oh man.
Bruh,
But it
man, it's on HBO Max right now, brother.
Yeah,
Sit down,
I-
watch
I will
it. It
add
is
it to my list and start-
amazing.
And The Wire is so great because it just don't focus on the police; it focuses on the entire city.
Everything,
Yeah.
right?
The
Everything.
city is a whole character in itself.
Yeah, you see why it's the way it is.
I mean, you
Yeah.
got Mad Sweeney that was in there too. Mad Sweeney, that's American Gods, y'all. My bad.
But see, you know what though about I even could appreciate when they, because I liked when they went and dealt with the docs because that showed you how the shit was coming in.
I hated season 2 the first time, but then the more I rewatched it, the more I was like, all right,
Season
it's
2
an
was dope.
important. It was an important season because I
important.
couldn't stand Ziggy, man. He was fucking.
You didn't know what he meant. You didn't know.
And, yo, the part that irritated me the most was when they went to go steal the cars, and this guy's acting like a fucking idiot,
Right,
playing the
right.
music loud and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be
Right.
stealing cars, and you like
You're
letting the
right.
whole world know that.
That's how it
Hey,
is, though. You know them fools.
hey, I wish he would have died and not the father, because when the father got there, I was like, God, that was.
That was because he was the one that was he had to die for his sins.
Right.
Yeah, but at the same time, that whole scenario when he was walking towards his death,
Yeah.
that was a hard watch because you knew what was going to happen.
Well, ultimately, all of them knew, and it was because they couldn't. They didn't have sense. Like they didn't know how to
None of
let.
them did.
They
None of
messed
them
up a good thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
I will say that like his son, his oldest son, actually knew what he was doing, but Ziggy kept messing up whatever he was trying to do.
Yep.
but then what I mean, remember the dude that initially got him into the problem when he killed the prostitutes? Like, come on, bruh.
Yeah, that dude messed it up big time.
Yeah, like, come on, man.
And I love when McNulty puts it on Rolls by
Yeah.
saying it was on this side of the fridge, so that's
Yeah.
Baltimore PD.
What was
Yeah.
my boy name? What was the smart dude? Was it Luther? Was it the smart cop? The one that they
The undercover.
No, he went. He was the one that always stayed in the office. He was the one pretty much.
Oh yeah, I knew which one you talking
I
about.
wonder, was it Luther?
No, it was a different name.
It was the old guy,
Yeah,
Lester.
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 Yeah.
There you
Lester
go.
was great.
That dude,
Yeah, Lester used to write everything on the board.
man, the way they did him, I was like, man, what?
But that's what I liked about the show. Like just how we having the discussion, it showed all the consequences of everything they did. Because
Yeah.
even when Bunny took over, remember he
I said the Last Dragon.
he let him have the basically the no fly zone. You know, they could do drugs and
Amsterdam.
in Amsterdam. Remember they were boarding up the buildings, putting all the dead bodies.
And
Huh?
that was so creative.
Yeah, but it was real. It was really
Yeah.
real.
And
Yeah.
what made it so great was that what he was doing was actually
It
the
was
right
working.
thing to do. It was working because the neighborhood
Working,
was
but
doing
the
great.
fools were still trying to kill people and that was the way it got them caught up. Had they never put any of the dead or kill him and put dead bodies in those buildings, they would have been able to keep moving.
Man,
I'll
I love
tell you
how
what.
Stranger switched it up and went to the burners on them. That fucked
Yo.
their whole world up when he did that.
I love the
He was too
intelligence of
smart for his own good.
Yep,
That
that's
was-
exactly what happened
Mhm.
with him. He was
Mhm.
way too smart. That's what did him in.
She shouldn't have been selling drugs. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like,
what I liked about him though, he was doing what he needed to do to get a. He could have went out and got a 6-figure job, and that 6-figure
wasn't-
job could have covered up the dope money. You know what I'm
but
saying?
it wasn't his operation.
Yeah.
That's the thing. His ambitions were too high for it not to
Yeah,
be his.
Because
They wasn't ready to move with it.
Avon was on that stupid shit, man.
Yeah, Avon was on the street shit. So he
You
was
know-
like,
He was on that street
And-
shit, but he
and-
didn't know how
and-
to run that shit like Stranger did, though, man.
But,
that's
but
what
look,
I'm saying.
but
He
look,
was
but
supposed
look
to
at
be
what happened with Stringer. Stringer
Yeah.
tried to run it his way, and he got fucked over by Clay Davis.
Yeah,
because,
and-
but he was trying to do it, and he
Yeah.
didn't have everybody working with him. You know, if it was his operation,
Exactly.
he's telling it how it is.
And,
When Avon's telling you, "Hey, go kill this person," and Stringer's like, "Don't kill him. Hold on, let me go talk to Prop Joe and see if we can, get it settled." And then you got people still killing. It don't work. So
You
that
did
was
get fucked up when Stringer called you nigga.
Hey,
Hey,
man.
you
That,
dumb.
hey, man, that shit was so funny. When he got killed, when Omar bust in, and Omar come in and blast the dude, and the white guy go, "Oh God, please!"
It was over. It was over.
Hey,
Yeah.
he was like, "Oh no, please don't kill me."
You had to pay the piper. It was too
I
late.
can't
That
say.
shit was
Oh man, I
hilarious.
need you to take that off the screen, man. That hurt my soul when Stringer died, man.
That joker-
But
that
it was
joker
coming,
came
though.
through there.
It might have been
I
coming,
saw
but it
that
still
shit
hurt my
coming.
soul.
Like,
Yeah.
look, I'm not the type of person that's gonna fucking glamorize something or say he didn't deserve to die. When everything that he did within seasons 2 and 3
2 and 3
led
came
to
and
that
got
whole
me in the
moment.
ass. Yep.
It led, and the biggest betrayal was when he talked to Morzone and let Morzone know that, yo, I know what you did with what you were saying, because now you done fucked up, and Morzone was like, he was gonna come get that ass. And once he teamed up with Omar, it was a wrap for Swing.
Well,
And then Avon
Yeah, Omar
found
was the
out.
worst death on the whole series.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Oh, that was. I mean, his death was an absolute travesty. His death was on par with Iron Fist. That I'm telling you, when I say
I didn't like how he had
Yeah.
like how he went out.
That's what we saying. Yeah,
that's what
the
I'm saying.
death
That's what I
was
said.
so
That
weak.
death was on par with Iron Fist. That movie,
It
that was absolutely
trash.
scandalous.
But I'm saying
Not
like
that.
Marlo though, like Marlo's the one that sent the yeah, man.
But the
Hey,
wire,
fuck
one
Marlo.
thing
Like
about
they
the
had
wire
to-
is
Marlo.
it does
I
not give you what you want as an audience.
Yeah.
Like, they're not gonna just say, "Oh, we're gonna have Omar have this shootout with Marlo's crew and he'll die like that." Like, nah, they just completely go to left field with it. And
Yeah.
one thing on multiple rewatches,
On the
I
T-ball
noticed-
field.
I notice how Kennard is in the background on most Omar scenes, and that he kind of looked at Omar, because if you remember the shootout in season, I think was 3, and Tasha got killed, and you see the kids playing. One of them was Kennard playing as Omar, so
Yeah.
it was almost like he was idolizing Omar until he saw Omar was weak, and then like, this guy is the legendary Omar. Now he's limping like a gimp and stuff like that, and as much as I still hate the death, it does give a better perspective of why he did that. From just
He was a wolf though. He was a wolf,
yeah,
and he got killed by a wolf. You gotta you hunt your prey, and then he was weak.
he saw Omar weak. He in his mind thought Omar was strong.
Exactly.
And can we talk about how the fuck this nigga survived jumping out the building?
But that's what I'm saying. In that last season, he was on his toe, like he was on the run.
Like really, like you,
Chris
like why wasn't a bone sticking out his leg,
Hey,
man?
man.
telling you, it probably was, but they couldn't show it.
Come on, man. That jumped the shark for me. Like season 5, I was like, this season weak, but come on, man.
And that's my thing. Like at that last season, like they had to kill Omar.
Yeah, cause that's the season old girl. What's that girl's name that they used to always go call to go do the grunt work for them, man? They call her. Her ass when she took out in that car.
No, but the last season they got the crew back together. The police department. Remember, they got all the old crew back together.
But then they did that damn they did that homeless angle, and I was like, I don't know about that, man. Like that was like, and the funny part was Bunk was against McNulty doing it. He brought Lester like, yes, look what McNulty's doing. Lester's like, oh, this might work. This guy actually work. And Bunk was like, what the fuck?
Hey, man, I'm telling you, that's the Wire man was. Hey, Chris, I'm telling you and DT, man, y'all have got.
I'm gonna have to add it to my watch.
Never
list.
get-
Ten out of
We
10,
really
bro.
ain't spoiling
Watch
nothing.
it in order. You gotta watch it.
Yeah, you have to watch in order.
Exactly, and you're gonna be very intrigued when you see the beginning and wonder about Snot Boogie, man.
Did you like New York Undercover?
Yeah.
I love
Then
it.
you will love The Wire.
Yeah.
The Wire, man. The Wire is top shelf shit, man.
Okay.
I said it a couple years ago on my New York Undercover post. Like before The Wire, it was New York Undercover. You know,
Yeah.
that was our inner city cop show.
Even with that jumped all around as far as topics. This was one straight. This was
it was one.
but
It was the first. It set the platform for an inner city cop
Yeah.
show. You know, with two
Mhm.
minority leads. So
But this
what The
was
Wire did was gave us a big and Chris, before you watch The Wire, check out The Corner as well.
Yeah, watch.
Okay.
Yeah, the corner's really good too. Hey, the thing about The Wire was that you can watch The Wire now. Watch The Wire back then, and the same thing applies to us. It's realistic.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it's realistic, literally down to how it is right now in real life in Baltimore right now.
Baltimore. Yeah.
And
Minus the beepers.
and wait till you
I
see
had
that.
the burner phones, remember?
Minus the beepers.
Oh,
Yeah, I know they had burners. I'm saying they were using beepers too, though.
yeah. It was right at the end of the beeper era.
Well, I was gonna say I love how smart the villains were
Yeah.
in terms of using the phone codes, the beepers, and the burners, because that's what Melvin Williams did in the '80s.
Yeah.
With the multiple phone codes.
Yeah.
Ah man, the Wire.
And he was in the show. He was
He was funny as the preacher.
yeah.
Hey, and I
Yeah.
agree with Jace. Bunk was the best cop.
Yeah.
But,
But so was Bunny.
yeah, but
Bunny was. I mean, if he didn't,
And
If he didn't-
another thing about this show is that it makes you hate politicians and
yeah, man.
political
the
structure.
system.
But it's the truth. Like
It's the
that
truth.
whole angle.
But it's
Right.
like
Yeah.
if you were part of this, man, you will be right there with McNulty wanting to screw over the bosses to get what
You'd
you
be right. Right.
and yeah.
Seeing he just was too. He had too much ambition too.
Yeah, McNulty was always about getting the job done. Fuck everybody else. Like
Yeah.
he backdoored Daniels, and Daniels was as good as good police was. Even if he had dirt in the past, he was trying to atone for his past.
Yeah.
Oh man, we could do.
Yeah, he the whole show on the Wire alone.
And who was Daniel fucking with? I forget. He was fucking with somebody behind
The lawyer.
the lawyer, the redhead. Really?
Was she a lawyer? Or was she the
She was the district
Was
attorney,
she the district attorney? Yeah, she was the DA. Yeah.
and that was his dirt. His dirt was he was fucking the DA, and
Right.
nobody knew.
Well,
Right.
you know, him and his wife had separated
Yeah.
when he started messing with her, and then you know,
He
I
that
like
seed
when
before
McNulty
that,
was
though.
coming over for a booty call like he always do.
Yeah.
Like fuck a wild man when it came to fucking women and shit.
Yeah, he didn't care.
He ain't care. And
Hey man, ain't nobody said nothing about Bubs though, man. Bubbles.
Bubbles, man.
Bubbles.
He had the best character arc, I will say.
Yeah,
From being a heroin addict and being
Yep.
somebody who you knew was smart, but was
Mm-hmm.
just stuck on that heroin and stuff. But you wanted to see him get out of it, and I loved his character arc from beginning to end.
Yeah, when he got off of it, and then he went back though, right? Then he went back, right?
In
He got-
season 1, he got off and then went back.
yeah,
You know, and it was after. Remember when Kima got shot?
yeah,
And then he tried to call Kima, and then that's when he got arrested. And then
Yeah.
big bald-headed white light-skinned brother did beat him up and shit.
yeah. So then after that he relapsed,
Yeah,
and then she came back. Well, she went to an office duty after she got shot, and then the last season he got them all together, right? They all got back together to basically bring them down.
I couldn't
Nah, he
stand
did-
Hurt and what's
yeah, I
his
couldn't
name?
stand her. Carver.
Well, Carver, yeah. Fucking
I will say
Father
I will
Gabriel.
say this about Carver. He's gotten better as the show went on, whereas Herc stayed the same. He never
Right.
improved his character. At least
But
Carver tried.
Herc he wanted to do other shit.
Well,
he-
the thing is, he already had the big head.
Yeah.
It was pissed off because they kept using him for grunt work.
Yeah.
And then when he finally became he became an actual like lead detective, so to speak, and he kept fucking up.
Well, he didn't want to waste his time doing that shit.
And then he caught the mayor getting the BJ.
Yeah. And that was his downfall because it was like
And then when he stopped the pastor, oh man, that was glorious. When he messed up Bubbles because Bubbles was calling him for help, but he didn't help Bubbles.
Yeah.
So Bubbles got revenge on him by setting something up with the pastor and saying that's one of Marlowe's boys. So he went and he shook down the pastor so rough that that when he found nothing in his trunk, it was a wrap for him.
Yeah, he was. Yep.
Hey,
So
hey,
that's
Chris,
that's what X was talking about. He does stupid shit, man.
Mhm.
And Carver, at least Carver got grown as a police officer.
Right.
Yeah.
And under Daniels and under Bunny, he gotten better as a. I like when Carver was like, I don't need to chase these guys. I know exactly where they stay. That shows that he grown as a cop and saying he don't need to chase these guys all the time. He knows where they live.
Smart police would never chase somebody. They just go to their place of residence and try and
Right,
catch them.
just wait for him.
yeah, Chris, I'm telling you, you'll love it. Promise.
You gonna
It sounds
you gonna hate D'Angelo.
We talking about there's so much more in these shows. So much more.
You are going to despise D'Angelo.
Oh my god.
All right.
Oh, what was the show he was in? He got his start.
Cop
Yeah.
and a half.
No. The movie that
Straight out of Brooklyn.
Straight Out of Brooklyn.
Straight out of Brooklyn. That's why I'm.
I hated that movie. Oh god.
Oh man, you talk about
That
abuse
movie.
and
That shit is brutal to watch, man.
it is, man. It's hard to watch. Sometimes I don't even want to watch it because I know I'm gonna get triggered.
And then it's like they yeah. And we'll figure that out. I brought it up.
Yeah, it's not good when the ending of the movie is just depressing as fuck.
Yeah, right. That was like, you made me sit through this for this, man. I'm pissed. Fucking hot. Oh, it's so critical acclaim. For what?
And the guy who directed is the same one who did Inkwell.
Yeah.
That's
What was
that's
it?
what I want. The
Mad
email
Max,
pissed
that
me
was-
off, man.
Yeah.
The internet that move pissed me off. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, your face.
It was just one of them. You see, back then Lorenz Tate, he was always gonna be O-Dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you go and see him in this, and you're like, man, what?
Yeah.
You sitting here chasing, and then you sitting there, you all excited, and you go in there and see. Wasn't it Jada Pinkett?
Yeah, I think it was.
Wasn't she the girl?
No.
Yeah,
I wasn't Jada Pinkett.
the girl that he was in love with.
Was it Jada Pinkett?
I think it was. Hold on, let's see.
Yeah, she's in the movie.
Right, like it's,
With Morris Chestnut. Joe Moore.
Yeah, because
Oh,
remember
yeah.
he had got all dog, dressed
Yeah.
up, so to speak, and went and saw them making out in the window.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I was like, man.
Wasn't Morris Chestnut his older brother?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's funny because this and Jason's Lyric came out around the same time.
Same
That's why.
time.
Yeah.
And that's why I was like, please shoot
Menace to
her.
Society, all that shit.
Shoot her.
She was getting tossed up in all the movies. And set it off.
Yeah, that's all something else.
And that scene with the principal or the teacher?
No,
One
it
or
was,
two.
it was her
I was
super-
like, you deserve it. You deserve it for what you did, old dog.
Huh.
And I meant it too. You deserve all that. Mm-hmm.
You get.
I was surprised he didn't get killed in there.
Yeah.
Considering all the shit he did.
All right, fellas. It's time.
Always on Chris.
There you go, Chris.
Ah! All right, Chris, what you got, bro? What you got?
Hey, I know you got something, Chris.
Yeah.
yeah,
That way
I-
you ain't got to worry about following Matt, man.
man,
Right.
he already been talking. I ain't trying to follow. I picked these up a while ago, but I don't think I actually showed them off. I picked up Avengers 196.
Woo!
Taskmaster.
Yeah,
That hit it over at OG, man. They hit it at Origin.
yeah,
Yeah, they get them slabs in left and right over there now, man.
and Icon number 1, 9.4.
Ooh,
Nice.
nice,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, those are mine. That's mine. I picked up my comics, but it ain't nothing. I didn't pick up anything
All right.
super spectacular other than them.
I only got a couple books, man.
All right, well,
Matt gonna shut it down again.
Talking about he got a couple. He done showed
I
more
only
than a
got,
couple
only,
already.
only got a couple,
Right.
man.
Look over there. Look to the right of him. He got a couple. Look to the right of
Right.
him.
Oh,
To
no,
your
that's-
left. Your left.
Yeah, that's already, I think I already showed all that stuff. If not, I showed it on Puff Show. So this is the Moon Knight number 8, the 1 in 25.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, got that one. Edge of the Spider Verse. The first appearance of Spider Gwen.
That's the one. Everybody going crazy. That's the one.
It's a this is like what we were talking earlier though. It's one of those facsimiles, so it's the exact same book. So everybody that can't get the original, they're gonna want to get this one. So, and then this one I got because it's kind of nostalgia for me because I grew up in the Bay Area where Chinese New Year is huge. There's the Monkey Prince,
Oh man.
with the Chinese New Year envelopes, over the book.
Oh
Yeah, that's
man.
tight, man. I like that,
I
man.
didn't even know that was out. I missed that.
Yeah, it was supposed to come out last week, but then it came out this week, so it comes with that, and then it's got a foil cover.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to try to snag some of them. I'm gonna have to try to snag one of them.
This is nice, man. And then,
That's a nice book.
hold on just a second. And then I got the Land of the Living Gods, the 1 in 15. So I haven't got a chance to read any of this, but I heard this and Monkey Prince are real good, so I'm probably trying to read this Monkey Prince. That's all I got.
All right. Brother Puff.
So I showed this earlier, but the Red Sonja Valentine's Day special, and Dynamite. You also got to do Vampirella.
Val.
Stray Dogs, Dog Days number 2.
Work of love.
Yep.
Trick or treat, ain't it?
Mm-hmm. Trick or treat. We talked about it slightly earlier. Son of Kal-El. We had an engaging conversation about this. Not the story, but all the stuff going on with the character.
Yeah.
Nocturnal number 7. Scott Snyder and Tony Daniels. And last but not least, Hellboy and the BPRD 1957, Forgotten Lives. And that is it. Small haul for me today.
X.
I got a couple pops to show. All right, so did I show this one? I can't remember, but if I did, anyway, Two-Face animated series. Actually started getting the comments for the Batman. I was wondering what this was that he was shooting at, but then as soon as I got it, he's shooting out some kind of spear or something like that, which
Yeah.
I think it's pretty cool. Got the Riddler. It's looking like the Gimp. And I have the metallic Unbreakable. Kirsten, yeah, that's the name. From My Hero Academia, so I'm gonna have to rearrange my entire collection just for one of these. And I forgot to show this last week.
Ooh.
Let me see if I can get some of this glare. It's the Black Panther.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, I was
It's tight.
able to
That is
get
very
that
nice.
right there. And that is it. I got like 5-6 packages coming in the mail.
Man,
Nice,
bless you,
man.
X, man. When you said you show that pop and you need to rearrange your whole collection for that one pop, I'm like,
For one pop.
Bruh.
I can't do that, man.
What you say,
Man.
Sean? You just throw them on the shelf. Wherever he falls, that's where he at.
Now I got and the sad thing is, like I said, I got 5 or 6 packages coming. 3 of them are more My Hero Academia pop. So when I move this one, I'm fixing to go ahead and rearrange so that when they get here, I just slide them into place. It's a headache.
I have a struggle rearranging my comics when I'm.
I looked at them and I am up to 715.
Dang.
Largest I know. You don't. Good God Almighty. All right.
Sometimes, no, man. Stop buying pops, man. You don't want to get to X
No,
level.
no, it's finna. Some of these fixing to go on Macari. It's the ones I don't even care about no more. Like I almost got an entire It collection that I'm fixing to try to get rid of. And a lot of my horror pops, I'm gonna go ahead and say I don't want my Chuckies anymore after watching that horrible ass series. And I'm debating on if I want to keep my rock pops.
Chuckies out.
Did y'all watch that?
I watched one episode, 2 episodes. And I was just like, oh.
I done long past gave up on Chucky, man.
It was rough. Rough.
All right, Matt.
Let's get it on.
We have Guardians of the Galaxy, number 12. So, our first appearance. Remo, this one that you throwing here. Yep.
Mhm.
Yep, grab that one. Of course, we have the Teen Titans 21.
Mhm.
We have some Greg Capullo, Spawn.
93. Okay, I see you.
We have some more Spawn
Mhm.
at 98. We have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We got some slash action. Found another one of these. Found another Prince. All my 90s babies, y'all gonna like this one.
The monkey, the broken.
Street Sharks number 1.
Mm.
We have the Black Rider number 21. Some Golden Age Westerns.
Mhm.
We have some Alex Schomburg. We have Exciting Comics. We have we have a slab here. We have LB Cole, Popular Teenagers.
Mhm.
This is the Star Publications. So this is the first printing. And last but not least, we have Amazing Spider-Man 1 Golden Record reprint. So I'm looking at your face.
I'm like, I know that's not the OG copy. So
I mean,
when you said
it would have been slabbed.
Don't you think
It would have
this
been
was
slabbed.
Hey, do not think this was not cheap. this I had to do some talking down to get this, but it's a doozy. It was a doozy. So this, I mean, we talk about second prints. This is about as close as I'm getting to
Right.
the original. So I was like, you know what? Let me grab this before all hell break loose, because people gonna start looking for these after a while.
Mhm.
And they go on for about 2,000 or 3,000. So if you see anybody with a good deal on one, pick it up. So I wish it was OG though. I wouldn't have been able to hold my composure that long if that was the case.
You would have went first.
Man, yeah.
I would have started the show with that.
He started out like, I picked this up.
I was like, ha bitches!
I got it.
Y'all in my face. Darkness. So, all right, that is it for us tonight. Fellas, Super Bowl picks. Chris, what's your Super Bowl pick tomorrow?
Dude, I don't even know who's playing.
Okay, all right. Remo, who you got tomorrow? Oh, we know who you got. I just thought about it. We know who you got, man.
I'm going for Cincinnati, I think.
That's
I
a
don't
good
care.
Raiders.
I don't care.
You're a Raiders fan. You're a Raiders fan, ain't you?
I don't care.
All right.
I'm a Lions fan, but I'm over.
Oh,
it.
shit.
Bless your heart. I can't say nothing but bless your heart.
Yeah, I'm over it.
There you go. Right on cue. LOL. Sean, what you got tomorrow? Who you got?
I don't care. I just want to entertain the game. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
The halftime show gonna be the winner.
I don't even care about that shit.
I have heard about the halftime show.
I don't care.
Remo just
Yeah.
announced.
I
I don't
really,
even care about the commercials, man.
yeah,
To be
I'm like,
honest.
fuck
Man,
all
the
that.
That's
first
besides,
one
it's
back
not
for
like-
the past decade.
It's not like I'm gonna watch the whole game. I
Yeah.
gotta work, so
I'm gonna watch some
Right.
of it.
Right.
Oh, you working tomorrow? Okay, yeah.
yeah, tomorrow night I go to work.
Yeah, I ain't-
First 30, 45 minutes of it.
X, what you got tomorrow? Who you got, man?
I want the Rams to win just so Aaron Donald can get one, and I believe Matt Stafford deserves one with all the BS he had to deal with in Detroit, man.
That's the only thing I can really hang it on that I would want to see him win, but fuck that.
I'm taking the Bengals 28-21. That's my pick for tomorrow.
If it's that close, then yeah.
You think the Bengals gonna put up 28 points on that defense?
I do.
Make sure he don't get sacked 9 times or more.
I mean, he got sacked 9 times or more, still in the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
but
that's just different, man. This
ain't-
man's defense ain't
right.
no joke.
It ain't the same.
This definitely ain't the what do you call it? The same defense that they played last week or 2 weeks.
Chiefs.
Yeah, Chiefs defense has got holes in it like a
Right.
pop towel, but
Right.
Rams ain't so much. They got somebody that can hang with Chase. They got somebody that can hang, rush the quarterback. So yeah, they gonna have their work cut out for them. They ain't gonna, if they win, it ain't gonna be easy.
And it ain't like they playing against Jared Goff behind the center either.
Exactly. Definitely in golf.
That Super Bowl is horrible.
That's why I say I don't even care. I doubt I'll watch it.
Man, I felt whoever won between the Rams and the 49ers were gonna win anyway.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Even before I knew, before I even started looking at it, I was just like, whatever. I think I'm gonna just take the wife out for dinner or something for Valentine's Day. It was a day early. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
I can't listen about that game, man. To be honest with you, I don't even care, man. Hopefully,
I know who's gonna win.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right, so we are off for 2 weeks, and we will be returning. We will have an open mic night. We will allow others to join us on the panel for a limited time. We're gonna have a round table, so everybody can hop in with us and chat.
Mm-hmm. Might have some special guests.
I have a couple of special guests pop in, and we'll be enjoying ourselves. So, want to say thanks for everybody for tuning in. I want to thank the bots for coming through tonight hard. They're rolling hard tonight. The bots coming through.
Scripting
Yeah,
and everything.
Everybody got to do their part.
They up in here thick.
And the bots are in full force tonight, man. I mean, they coming out like LOD in the 87. I mean, so, all right. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Check us out. Huh?
I said, and we ain't talking about Keith Murray.
No, we talking about Keith Murray, bro. And so, which remind, Sean, is that still on for sometime next month? The hip hop show.
Yeah, sometime next month.
Okay, so we'll be talking hippie to the hopper, and
Hippie to the hopper.
These motherfuckers won't leave, bro.
I mean, they're coming in.
Oh man,
you know what? We'll just leave it up there. Maybe that. we ride out with the bots tonight, baby.
Riding out with the bots.
All right, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, tell a friend about the Comic Hall crew.
Autobots.
Check out
roll
our
out.
Hey, we're gonna close out on that, man. Y'all have a good night.
Peace.
Peace.
Roll out. That is brilliant.